Hello and welcome to Dead Space Part 7. It could be our final stream of Dead Space tonight. I believe we're very close to the end. I hope you all are going super duper well. I am going quite swell myself. Very excited to get back and get attacked by necromorphs left, right and center. They are one of my favorite enemies now and they fill me with pure terror. Let me just check us in here. What's up with you tonight? I saw some interesting music. I've had it playing just before the stream started. And it was playing some very interesting choices. A few of them sounded like rip-offs of popular pop songs, and I was like, none of that. But just let me know, everyone, if the game is showing for you. We should see possibly a live, possibly a hologram girlfriend. You know what? It's fine. If she's... Speaking of that, all praise Saint Isaac? Indeed. And hello, Claw. How are you going? Hope you're going well. Game is showing fantastic. I was just about to say, on the hologram thing, there was a chap in Japan who he married a hologram, and it was this program they had that was an AI program, and it would have a hologram of the girl so you could like interact with it, and he married it. But that programming recently got shut down, and so there was this article written about him, and he basically described his last day, and it was like, I said goodbye to her for the last time in the morning, left for work and came home, and when he came home, his wife had been replaced with the words network error. And I can't stop being amused by this image of network error. Game was showing, excellent. When you watched the second clip, did you hear the guy at the end saying, well done? It was the funniest part. Oh yeah, that was, I did enjoy that shit. It was like the well done as you die, because obviously the programming's picked up, you've completed the mission, so it's like, well done! And the murder, I quite like that, it was well done. You're doing all right. Me, I'm going great, Claw. I'm just about to go and try and finish, well, we're going to see if I can finish Dead Space, I guess, tonight. We'll see how far I get. And how is Battlefront and that going? Okay, so I guess we'll just follow the line and hope for the best. I'm just checking if I'm missing anything in these sections. Doesn't look like it at all. Let's just keep going on. Oh god, okay. I just know that, like, I'm wondering how much harder the last mission is going to be. Like, will it be a case of, like, it's extra hard, or have I gone past the hard part? Because, like, some people have said if you beat level 10, then you can beat Dead Space, and I'm like, does that mean I'm gonna have a cruisy time, or what's going to happen? I want to go this way. Oh, why do we want to go this? Oh, can I? Is this 0G still? No. So I want to go down? Okay, can I go through the door down? Maybe. Normally the line tells me. Oh god, how would I... You know what, I've just realized. There we go, okay. That's how I run. I'm... Oh. Okay, yes. I'm just getting confused with Shadow of Mordor now. I was like, how do I run? Thank god I checked that just then. Dear god, that would have been terrifying. You're taking a break from it and playing all the Halo games. You're planning on beating all of them with using the Skulls 1 Legendary difficulty. Damn, Claw, okay. That has to be an interesting one. How are you going with that? Are you still on the first one, or have you beaten that? Are you on, like, the second one now? Oh god, that was a long time to look away. Oh god! That was so the wrong time to look away. Damage, but I panic and just start shooting it. Well, that was the first jump scare of the evening. They all just came out like three little musketeers. They were all there as a group. I wonder if they were like... Can you imagine if they were like a partying group of necromorphs and like it was a D&D thing and they've left their village on an early adventure and they've come across Saint Isaac the monster, and it's like the equivalent of coming across like a red dragon when you're like a level 2 D&D player or something. Like, I've just slaughtered them. Is that what that one's called, Shin? The lasso challenge to beat it all on Legendary with the skulls? On Xbox, that's true. Halo doesn't feel right on PC, honestly. It feels right on the Xbox. It just never felt right to me on the PC. Oh, my shuttle's right here. Let's go on up. Hello? Is anyone here wanting to murder me? I certainly hope not. That would not... Oh, this is a nice shuttle, isn't it? Very secluded. I thought they were wipers. They're things on the screen. I was like, oh, I've got a little windscreen wiper. That's not what's going on here. Ah! Okay.
You're doing the right
oh, there
thing,
you go. She's
Isaac.
talking.
We're
Jesus,
together
I was
now.
like, did it break?
The way it always should have been. I knew you'd come back for me. Nothing can stop us now.
Well, at least my delusion is supportive as all hell. Like... Chapter 11, Alternate Solutions. LASSO stands for Legendary All Skulls on. Oh, I see. So that's why they shorten. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, Shin. And hello, Corvus. How are you going as well? LASSO is insanely hard. You've been Halo 1 and almost done Halo Wars 2, which is personally your favorite. So you ain't close to finishing yet. I never played Halo Wars, funnily enough, Claw. It was one that I always meant to play. And then I just, you know, when you just never end up getting around to it, which is crazy because I was nuts for Halo back in like the Halo Reach days and stuff like that. Halo's sort of like, after Halo 4, Halo 5 kind of, I was like, I'm out a little bit for that franchise. But the earlier ones I was really into. Yeah. And you're just grinding in Borderlands 3, Corvus? Fair. You seem to be enjoying that. Do you have any qualms about the story or anything yet? Turned on so it's a nightmare. It would be a complete nightmare. It does sound like it'd be a complete nightmare. There's death around every corner. But good for you for doing that, Claw. That sounds like a wonderfully frustrating yet fulfilling challenge. We're just slowly waiting for the load. I think I either have an RTS and controller didn't do it for me when Halo Wars came out. I wonder how it actually translated though, Barry, overall. That'd be interesting. Nothing you haven't heard. So nothing I haven't heard yet, Corvus? Fair enough. Is it just Claptrap? Is there like 20 Claptraps? Are all the characters secretly Claptrap? Wouldn't that be a character reveal? You're like playing Borderlands and the characters rip their mask off and they're all...
to get the marker off the shuttle.
Oh, do you want to help? Prove to me you're not a hologram by helping. I can see equipment, so we're just gonna do a quick... Hopefully nothing is about to jump out at us. We'll just run around and I'll press the right buttons. I keep trying to do Shadow of Mordor buttons now. That's going to go right. I don't know if I trust her. You're a lot more of the yellow freak. Oh, there's a lot more. And hello, Dark. How are you going? I hope you're going well. We're already at chapter 12. We are. We the last stream, we really flew through it. Chapter 10 and 11, we just kind of like flew by. Halo got worse, but the best ones are Halo 1 to 4 and Halo Infinite in your opinion. Oh, so you're a big fan of Halo Infinite. Okay. Was that just the complete change up of the style they did? Oh, look at dead corpse. Power node to the back of the map. Like the back of the map the way I just went, or... Hang on. Over here. I have you then. Want to get all the things. That's battery. Oh, there's another thing here. Can I smash you on there? I can indeed. I bet you I walked right by it if it is back on this actual part. To the left of the ship, to the left of the ship. Okay, so not on this side. I've just wandered over here, just for funsies. Okay. So, I wonder... I actually thought I had all of chapter 11 to do tonight. Ah, I just didn't go down far enough. I like looked and was like, garbage, and it was hidden behind these things. There you go. Thank you for that, Dark. Then rips off his mask, revealing himself to be 3 claptraps to stewed bots in a trench coat. Exactly! That's what happens. They're all just claptrap. What boss do you have, Corvus? Oh, okay. Now in my head, I've realized that, like, if by some chance I fly by this, I'm going to have, like, an entire second hour of my stream that I hadn't prepared for. So... let's see how this goes. Okay. I honestly thought I had 2 chapters left. Goody for me. Oh, I like the ones with the bandages on their face. I think it's a neat look. Oh, and there's whispering. Oh, there's a store.
Isaac, the marker needs to be returned to the pedestal chamber.
Nah.
Use the loader to bring it there and place it on the pedestal.
Actually, ma'am, I like this plan better.
Make us whole again.
I actually feel much more positive about what I'm doing which is just walking away from the dangerous area. A rampager. Oh, okay, and quite difficult, I take it. I like the Halo Infinite. They changed it up after a decade of Halo games. They made it pleasing for all, even though it's nothing compared to Halo Wars 2, in your opinion. Fair. Okay, I can see that. It was a bit of a change. I didn't play the campaign. I was just playing. I only played the multiplayer. I heard some really good things about the campaign. The multiplayer just kind of annoyed me enough that I was like, I have enough games here that I don't need to pursue it. Hang on. Ooh. Yeah, do not learn. I really should give it a go because everyone has said the campaign is worth a try. So I'm just gonna sell some stuff that we've got. We'll sell that. So we'll sell that as well. And we'll sell that. I have enough for the suit. We have enough for the level 5 containment suit. I think that would be worth it. I'm going to buy it. So hopefully this isn't a mistake. You know what I might do? Just in case this is a mistake. Before I do that. I don't think it will be a mistake. I'm 90% confident in what I'm about to try here. I'm just going to save. I just want to do a quick save in case I end up being like, do you know what? All of that was wrong forever. So we'll just save there on the off chance. But I don't think this is a mistake. We're going to power up. We're going to become ultimate armor. And we're going to look really pretty while we do it. So let's get that level. There we go. Look, everyone, we're going to get pretty now. It's pretty when you rivet metal to yourself, right? That's when someone's at their most handsome, when they look like Pinhead. If you played Halo Infinite campaign or Halo Wars 2 campaign, you would love it. It's right up your alley. It sounds like it would be, Claw. I am a big fan of Halo, so I honestly will probably have a great time if I just do it. There's just so many games, so I was like, I'll put it over here for now, but it's definitely what I need to do. Oh, we're taking our time being reborn. I guess they're really riveting me. I hope I come out like Bane looking like just so much more armor that you don't know where the armor begins and Isaac ends. That would be great. Please don't have broken on me, game. We're just breathing. You think it's frozen? Good. Good, I'm glad. Yeah, I was like, I think it's broken. So, isn't that great that I saved? We'll quit. Please don't be corrupted, game. Oh my god. Anyway, that fear I had about, I don't think I'll have enough stream left for the rest of stream. The whole thing's dead now. I don't think Dead Space wants me to finish it. We're going to have to actually go to Task Manager here. Interesting. Okay, Dead Space. Dead Space is like, no, I'm not ready for you to be done with me yet. I want you to keep playing me forever. Can you close that? How many instances of Dark Space do I have? I only have the one. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes. Thank you. Let's try again. Yes, stop the game. Dead Space sucks to PC. It was working just before. But again, I did that save, so hopefully it will be okay. I agree. I shouldn't have any problem with Dead Space 2. That's good, Dark. Because I'm so looking forward to Dead Space 2. Especially after Dead Space 1. I am actually very surprised as well. It hasn't happened as much. And hello, Dropper. How are you going? Very much maximum gremlin energy right at the finishing line. Like, it was saving it up. I bet you tonight we're going to have every single error that you can possibly get in Dead Space. And the game was like, I was waiting for you to get here. Imagine if the game file's all corrupted and I have to replay all of Dead Space. I'm not sad at the notion. So frustrated that I would get so close to the end. That's what I'll be doing on Wednesday, playing Dead Space. Actually, speaking of upcoming streams, for those who are waiting for the Interesting Facts stream, that should be coming out next week. It looks like everyone's voting for Thursday next week, so not this one, for it to come out. But if you want to vote on the day to have it on, either a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or Sunday, the vote's currently up in the Discord, so in the announcement section, just feel free to pop in there and put wherever your vote is for which day you want the Interesting Facts stream to appear on, though it's looking like Thursday is in the lead. Second playthrough, let's go. Yep, let's go. Second playthrough. I'll just do I'll just do the plasma cutter this time. I will platinum it. I'll just become a Dead Space streamer because I'll never be able to finish that one level of Dead Space because the game will crash every single time. Oh, you're a growly boy, aren't you? I'm sorry, but I have other things to do, like crash my game. So, did I? Oh, thank God. Okay, let's try. Take 2 of level 5 suit. Let's put a poll up, Barry. Will the game crash or not again? Let's open it up. Actually, Barry, instead, could you make this a moment? Can you make this a moment when we get number 5? Because we haven't had a moment in stream for ages. All right. Frozen or not, game. Do I get my level 5? Yes, I get my level 5 suit! Yay! Look at that. That's so cool. Get stuck inside getting a suit. I know, right, Tuck? And I got the secret death. Get stuck inside your own suit. Good for us. We got level 5. I'm just so happy we could all be here for this moment. Loving that fit. Tell us you guys looking fine. I know, right, Claw? He's just looking so fantastic. No wonder his girlfriend has come back as a hologram. I mean, who wouldn't come back as a hologram for this? I'm just buying all of the plasma. That's a fair bit. I've got plenty of that. I've got my line gun. Do you know what I should do? I should actually just see if I can pick up anything else. I don't know what the thing is, like, I don't know what I'm going to need in this last part. So, I'm like, wasn't there something here I couldn't pick up before? I'm like, what? I'm guessing that, like, I'm coming towards the end, so I want to spend my credits on stuff. I don't really want to open that. Can I spend any of my nodes? Because I want to make my laser gun as powerful as possible. I should save again. I should save again. I will save again. I'll just, upload this. Okay. And let's just do a quick cheeky save in case that's what broke the game before. Chapter 2, 12, Dead Space, 11:34. We will save here. Saving. Okay. You dash and try and finish your challenge with the Halo. Good. Well, thank you for the good luck, and good luck with your Halo challenge as well. I do hope it goes well for you, Claw. Hopefully you manage to get them all through. I look forward to hearing your updates on it. That's what I wanted to pick it all. The very slow inventory game. So we have 2 medium, we have 1 large, we have 2 stasis, we have more slots. I feel like I want more line ammo. No, not line ammo. I want more, pew pew laser ammo. I hope that helped you all know what I wanted. I wanted more plasma energy, also known as pew pew laser ammo. See, several problems happen during this part where you're moving the marker, so you should make different saves at different points. Oh, okay, excellent. All right, so make sure we get a lot of saves sort of going there. Okay, I'll save the rest in case there's another shot. Because I know that in a lot of old games, they used to do a thing where they would, like, have just that one location, but usually they made it quite obvious if it was the last mark. Oh, I should have killed these bodies. Are you all... What are you doing? Are you normally that splashy? I think I'm normally a little bit more panicked, so I don't see how splashy they all are. That's fine. Look, we've chopped off that head. We've got a couple of... can I give you a hand, sir? Anyway. Enough of that clearly hilarious joke. Let's just go through here. Okay, aliens, I'm here to apparently stomp on some oh, there's a battery. I could use a oh yeah, moving the artifact. I've completely forgotten about Nicole. To be honest, I kind of forgot why we were here. I got busy shopping. But probably Nicole wants us to do something. Let's go through here. Yes, open that. Because I know I saw battery thing out here. Ah, look how much more powerful she is when she isn't panicking. That wasn't panicking? Oh god. It's just the panic is hidden now. Oh! I hate the 3 children in the trench coat. They're my worst enemy. No, no, no. None of that. Who's still alive? Who? Stop that. Oh. So goopy. I really should be using a different gun for this, I think. Is anyone still up? Or have we all... Good, I'm the best babysitter club. I took care of those babies in no time. Leave babies with me and you'll never have to worry about them again. I assure you, 100% no annoyance after it. Okay. That's looking electrified. That's not great. That looks like where I want to shove my battery, so you can go in there. Excellent. Our objective is complete. That 100% knew exactly what my objective was. That's what I was doing. Okay. I just want to explore the rooms a little bit and see what's going on. Not much. That's the shuttle control. What about if I go... You do want me to go out there? I'm kind of surprised I'm not being attacked more by monsters. I probably spoke too soon. No, I just got a... Did I just get electric? What happened there? Can you go down this way? No. Okay. I forgot the mark on tip. Oh yeah. No, I know that there's stuff that I'm supposed to be doing somewhere else. I'm just sort of exploring. There we go. Okay. So that does want to go all the way back to the ship. I was just wondering if you can bring it closer, but I'm guessing we have to not do that. So we have to actually bring this with us all the way back down to our marker friend. I just suspect that the moment I bring the marker out, I'm going to be swarmed by aliens. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I had to guess what's about to happen, it's going to be aliens. And now you're sad, Corvus? Oh no. What happened in the game? Do you not go any further? Nope, you do. Alright. And marker time. I'm going to be killed, aren't I? What? Nothing is going to happen, Dark? Oh, is the rest of Dead Space just a peaceful stroll? Imagine if that was how it ends. You just very peacefully take the marker to the location and they're like, end of Dead Space. And like, that's it. Hello. Just walk it all the way to where it needs to go. Well, I'm sorry about the plot, Corvus. I have heard that that is what it does. That was like the most insincere way I think I've ever said I'm sorry about the plot. It sounded like I was chastising you, like, you should have known what you were getting into, Corvus. That's on you. No, I didn't mean it that way. Oh gosh, okay. Come on, marker. This clearly, like, it's just so evil. I want to see, and this is what I really want to see, the other marker designs they had. If you had to create an evil marker for Dead Space, right, that's not clearly 2 twisted horns, what would you pick? I would love to know what they would have picked as an evil marker. I myself would have just had a statue of Genji from Overwatch. That would have been my symbol of pure evil. But what about yourselves, if you had to make the marker? You knew it was going to happen? I hate when you know something's going to happen in a game and it's still like the worst thing ever. Interesting, you were locked. Now where are you going? Oh, you're going down. Okay. The Twisty Rock game. Exactly. And hello, Starside. How are you going? I hope you're going well. We're about to be attacked by swarms, I suspect. Though Dark has told me that totally nothing will happen, I am a bit suspicious because I don't think this game is a walking simulator. You want me to go this way, do you now? I put the battery in. I just got electrocuted. I hate having full health. It makes things less challenging. I should stop walking on the electricity. It's like intentionally kicking a Pikachu. It's not going to end well for anyone. You did get me with that. Well done, Corvus. Well done. I wasn't expecting that just then. I was having more issues with the fact that I apparently forgot how to say the name Pikachu. Can I... Shutter controls offline. Do you want me... But I put a battery on you! I gave you all the Duracell! What do you mean you want me to unlock that? Okay. Where is another white door? That's what I'm going to get confused about. The actual marker is like 10 times bigger, maybe 20. Oh god, so that's just like the baby marker. Good soup. Energizer be slacking. I know, right? Oh god, Energizer be very slacking. So, look, Energizer, you're there. Let me just check. My objective, because I thought big rock onto area. I need to, mobile landing platform to move the marker. There should be one attached to the track somewhere. Yep, we did that. I'll have to drag the marker. I did that. Nicole said something about a pedestal chamber. I need to bring the marker there and plug it back into the pedestal somehow. According to Dr. Kane, that should trap the hive mind back in the core. Okay, but the door to the supply pod is offline. I need to find a power cell to get it working again. Are you mad that I shoved you in prematurely? Is this your issue? Hang on. I think that's its issue. Oh no. Oh no! I need to, okay. I just need to drag it inside, so it actually needs to drag further. Okay. Oh, thank God. I thought for a second, Dark, because I put the battery in early, I had somehow screwed it up. But yes, how are you going, Kai Guy? I hope you're going well. For a second there was like, I think I've just bugged the game out, because of course I would do things out of order. Come on, little rock. We're going to unite you with your mother evil, apparently. Everyone wants to see you with the big rock now. Come on. Very evil rock. Are you ready to go? Alright. Let's go, rock. It's the actual rock, the actor. Just there on the pedestal. You put him without buying dinner first. I just skipped straight to the... I really just felt sparks flying between us, Strawber. I didn't think dinner was necessary. Me and the battery, that is. I mean, when your atmosphere is an evil which turns people into crazed aliens that tear the flesh of others, what more romance do you need? I mean, what could I offer them for dinner that would be more romantic than the end of the world? Oh, and crazy chalk drawing. Have we seen crazy chalk drawing before? Or is this the first time I've noticed? Or is this like where the necromorphs took over the kindergarteners? Like, now that Now, I know I've said it before, but I just want to advise everyone again, because I think this has been the biggest thing with Dead Space, is the PSAs we've learnt from this. If you go into any area, whether it be a house, a public bathroom, enclosures in a zoo that you shouldn't go in, but you have anyway because no one was checking that the gate was locked, and you see a large fleshy mass like this pulsating, and it's bigger than you, the key part, if it's bigger than you, you should be very, very concerned.
Is whimsical
like,
today.
that deserves at least a 3 out of 5 for concern. It's not the biggest concern, but you do need to put it there. So I just think that's important. Like, look at this. If you're not concerned looking at this, you need to artificial some concern into yourself. An interesting fact, Corvus. Fantastic. Interesting fact is actually, death is whimsical today. I think you'll like it. Okay, so everything seems okay. Is there a save point? Because if there's a save point, I'll do that quickly. And I don't want to forget the fact on you all, because I've been doing that far too much lately, where I start going like, haha, I have all the words I can say. Would you like to hear them? What have I done?
Unknown bioforms detected in the area. Security has been notified.
No, hang on, security, wait. Security, I'm not ready for this. Security, I was just trying to smash boxes open. It was only light property destruction. Oh, God. Oh, the really jazzy man. Oh, why the crotches, Talos? I just really apparently despise that one section. Oh god, okay. I think you're dead. I'm just going to collect your wallet now. I've got a friend coming. Oh god, not what I wanted. Not what I was envisioning. Rating 5 out of 10. That's because it's a slightly different bar, Barry. It's 5 out of 10. And... oh god, okay, hang on. Oh! This is a great start. This is a grand start. This is the best start we could have had. Yeah, I like it. This is good. I like specifically the sections that I've missed the baby in because it wasn't turning. I was appreciative of that part. The dark baby guy thing, nope, okay. Are we all done here? I didn't mean to use both of those. I see here another friend. Oh, we've got so many friends. Please don't let this be endless enemies. Oh, this guy, that's fine. Your arm is your weakness. Which I am bad at hitting. Oh, hang on. Stasis! Stasis, you're my friend! Give me a hug, Stasis, so that I can slow others down. Oh, God. Sorry if I'm missing any comments, by the way. The people are getting very enthusiastic in the game. I'm having to enthusiastic back. And that's going about as well as it ever does. Don't run away! Come back! I can't leave you be alone. Orphans become ninjas when they grow up. That's a known fact. I've watched many anime and I can't let you have that. So no. No orphan ninjas. Stop that. Isaac's bad enough as it is without you having, like, the power of dead parents. A very underrated superpower. That's the one Batman has. Okay. Come back. I'm sure others have it as well. Are you finished with your self area, or do you have more life forms to show me? If I look away at chat, are you going to send someone at me? Or am I okay to look at chat? I think I'm okay to look at you now, chat. How are you going? Aliens need to be wined and dined too. That's fair. I'm wining and dining them with Isaac's blood. You know, that's what's happening. I'm playing hard to eat. That's the romance I and the aliens have. Oh god.
28 stab.
You're pleased with yourself there, Corvus. I heard my voice do the wavy thing there. Very well done. You should be very pleased with yourself. I heard what may have sounded like cowardice to everyone else, but was certainly just bravery in an altered form. It looks like cowardice. Oh god, okay. We found Isaac's girlfriend, Kite Guy. Yes, she appeared at the start and she was like, hey protagonist, go do more things for me. And so I went and did more things to her. Okay, it looks like we're not being attacked, so that's good. That's good. So there isn't a save, but I'm just worried that if I don't have a save point, I'll freeze the game on us again. That's my only concern. Okay, so I need to drag Rock with me is basically what's happening here. And the bridges are basically a little bridge game for me to play, I take it. Can you come with me, Mr. Rock? Do you want to come on, you're not that heavy. I believe in you. If you just use some of your rock energy. Plot, I'm gonna go do these things. I know, right? It's like, yo, Nicole, you're possibly a hologram. Did you want to help me out? What she did, Kite Guy. Oh, I need to stasis you. That would be why there's stasis in the room. Did that? I didn't. That's not stasis, Talos. You're using the wrong button. Good for me! At least, like, there was that point, and I'm sure I'll look back later in the clip, and I'll see in my eyes the confusion as to why telekinesis is not May's power from Overwatch. Freeze in place, thank you. That's the one I want. Can you go through here? There we go. Okay. We've got there in the end, everyone. I think it froze. The alarm should have turned off. Maybe it's just really excited to see me. Please don't say it froze. Please don't say it froze. It's fine if it did. We'll just play that part again. Because I thought that, you know, I'm sure we were all sitting here like, damn, that's the best part. Mild panicking Talos. So, That's fine. And then did you want to come this way? Through here? Is this a way that you can go, or have I pushed you in the wrong direction? I'm really just moving you. I can hear things. Oh god, a baby! Is there more babies? The babies were hiding. See, this is why you don't trust babies. Anything smaller than you, don't trust. Never trust anything smaller than you. They can't be trusted. Because you can't meet the... Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, a ruby conductor. That's worth a lot of money. Do I have anything that's garbage in my inventory? Other than, like... Oh, hang on. What about if I reload this? Can I... Yes! Haha! Bullets! Aren't garbage, but they worked. So... What's the story behind my name, Starsight? The story behind my name is really lame, but a lot of people get very hopeful that it's actually cool because, like, Talos from, like, the Elder Scroll games and stuff like that. The actual reality is I thought I was quite clever years ago and was like, I like the name Talos, so I did that. And then I went on the internet and it turned out that that was a name that already existed. And then I lost the details to the account where I was just Talos, and so I needed a new name, and so I added Zan on the end because I think Z's are cool, and that's what my name is now. So it's Talisan, and everyone thinks it's got a much cooler past than me being fumbling, but I like it. Oh, good lord, people are coming. This is fine. What about yourself, Starside? Do you have a story behind your name? I always do like learning about the background people have for names. I think he got stuck. Oh god, a baby. There's always... The fact, yes, no. The reason, Corvus, I haven't done the fact just yet is I am nervous that if I don't have a save point and I switch screens, that the game is going to bust on me. So I'm suspecting that there's a save point on the other side of this. I'm hoping. I'm just a little nervous to switch screens to do it. Okay, come through, come through. I hope this is where I want to put you. I mean, I'm taking you here anyway. Is that... Doors unlocked? Doors unlocked. Now the party's over. Okay. Okay. Oh, good. Wet meat sounds. That's what you always... You know, there's nothing... that makes you feel okay. This looks like we're actually. Oh Jesus! Oh! The bad plans! The bad plans! The shooting babies! Oh god. Okay. No. 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 No! Don't shoot me, babies! Oh, there's two of you! Blast it all! Blast! Spawn! Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try shoot from over here where hopefully the babies can't see me. And I'm hoping... Why is that being sticky today? I feel like my controller's being less receptive to that button. Are you dead? Okay. Come on. No more limbs. No more limbs for you. That way if I take them out here, even if there's a bazillion babies around the corner, I can still take them out. Oh my god. It's learning! It's learning to aim its babies at me! Oh my god, stop! Where is your other arm? Is that it? Okay. Let me just go clear out this orphanage worth of children. Okay. Used to be Direwolf on Xbox and people thought I was a furry, so I gave Microsoft my hard-earned money to change it to Sarside Haze. Nothing interesting. Fair enough. I get that with the Jeff icon sometimes, because I've got the goat. People are like, are you a furry? I'm like, no. No. I can see why you changed it though. You're like, people keep assuming. Here I was hoping you were a Bungie fan, Starside. It's funny how many times you'll have a name that you just don't realize it's attached to other stuff. Was partially inspiration to it since it's a Darkness Hunter main. Oh, okay. Are you a big fan of Destiny as well then? Shin was showing me clips of some of the gameplay earlier, which was quite funny. We're using the Bungie, the wonderful engine where you were able to crowd surf enemies. Could you die, Orphanage? Thank you. Are there any others? Oh god. Oh! That's not aiming. That's just pointing my gun in a direction and not looking. Which I guess is like blind aiming. Just not aiming well. Okay, please give me a save point. Oh, good lord! Oh, no, it's just exploding. It's just exploding baby. That's fine. That's okay. The sound confused me for a second, but in fact, exploding baby is a happy sound. Not many people realize that. Let's just pick up everything we've got and sell some stuff. If I can't... I would have thought that we would have a save point here. I think I should be okay to give you the fact. I know, right? Like, you're just like, dear lord, all the tentacles. Anytime. This game is a very, very much tentacles. Certainly, you can see that there are parts. Are you going to get up? Last time I trusted a hanging corpse, you screamed at me. Definitely large inspirations. Oh, good, a save point from wonderful old anime in this. Okay, I don't know why I went to that. I want the save point. All right, Corvus. Interesting fact time. Interesting fact time. Now we've got a save, so if it crashes, it won't be an issue. So, interesting facts, actually. A pretty, quick... That's not what I want. That was a sound bite. That was the incorrect thing. I wanted the sidebar here. So... The interesting fact tonight is basically Francis Egerton, the 3rd Duke of Bridgewater. Now, Francis was born in 1736. I hope that is showing correctly. Huh. Okay, I don't think that is. Wait a second. Sorry, the stream thing usually does... No, it is. Okay, screw me then. Whatever. Thank you, Stream Deck, for not updating your visuals. I love it. But basically... Francis was born in 1736, and he was, at first he wasn't a duke, his father was the duke. I should put the music on while I'm doing this, so that it's not me screaming into the darkness at you all. Yeah, okay. And his father died when he was quite young, so when he was about 9. The dukedom went to his older brother, who died when Francis was aged 12, so now Francis gets to be the duke, right? Well... As he was growing up, his mother almost took away all his rights to make decisions based upon his unpromising intellectual capacity. So Francis wasn't the brightest bulb because there were no light bulbs during this time period, so it would have been really hard if he was the brightest bulb during, like, the 18th century. But regardless of that fact, he wasn't the shiniest spark. But as he aged, he ended up exhibiting good business sense. So for whatever reason, Francis wasn't great at, like, say, math or anything, but he was very good at being like, people will want that. And he ended up being responsible for commissioning the Bridgewater Canal. And this is actually credited as being the first true canal in Britain. So a canal, for those unaware, it's basically an artificial river or body of water created to transport goods or stuff like that. And that actually kind of revolutionized how things were done. He actually ended up building a second one as well during just before the age of 36, and he almost went bankrupt from building these 2 canals. But his good business sense had kicked in because everyone wanted to use them. For his own businesses, they were really effective, and he ended up becoming incredibly rich. In fact, at one point, he was basically the richest man in Britain. His worth was, in today's dollars, about $45 million. So he had a lot of money. And he was known very much for these canals. Or that's at least what he would love to only be known for. But it turns out that Francis, he was a lifelong bachelor. He never married. And he didn't want to. He wasn't interested in human companionship. What he was actually interested in was just being friends with his dogs. and his cats. He had 12 dogs, and he treated them like a hybrid between servants and family members. He would demand that they always be dressed with like specially made shoes and like little vests and coats. And when he had dinner, they were to come to dinner with him. And if you dined with Francis, you and the dogs would dine together. And I don't mean they would sit on the floor eating and while you and him were at the table. No, all of you, including the dogs, were seated at the table. So Francis had these specially made like sofa chairs for the dogs to sit in. The dogs each had a personal servant that was to serve them the food on a silver platter. They had specific dining ware to do. And when his dogs, two of his dogs one night were having unseemly behavior at the dinner table, and so he banished them for a week to basically be dressed in his footman's uniform. So he had them make footman uniforms because that was like the lowest servant that he had in his eyes. And he made them, the two dogs, dressed like footmen for a week, and they were not allowed to see him during that week. They were very naughty boys, so they had to go be servants for 1 week. The dogs and the cats also had free use of his carriage. And by his free use of the carriage, and this is what got me, people would see his carriage driving the dogs and or cats around at all hours without Francis in there, and I desperately want to know, and I haven't been able to find out the answer yet, how did the dogs and cats communicate that they wanted a carriage ride? Was there someone outside the carriage the entire time just waiting for one of the animals to show a little bit more interest in the ride? Or was it like a scheduled thing? I've got so many questions, but yes, these dogs could ask for a carriage ride if they wanted. And there was one other eccentricity that he had that people really knew Francis for. His shoemaker loved working for Francis. Not only because he was making constant pet shoes, but because Francis refused to ever wear a pair of shoes more than once. And he would take the shoes he had worn the previous day and line them up. And that's how he had a calendar. He would count the number of shoes that he had lined up in his special shoe area and then start again in the new year. Francis did eventually die of old age in 1803, now known for not just making canals, but being weird with dogs. So, I hope you did enjoy that interesting fact, Corvus. Let me just bring us back to the game. Okie dokie. So, everything is fine. Yes, so I know no one died. I know normally we have a death, but I quite liked that one. I thought it was a bit spiffy. Is this a new TikTok series I'm hearing? History Facts with Taliesin? No, it's the, not quite Starside. So I've got every stream I do, there is an interesting fact that can be redeemed. There is actually going to be a whole stream that's just interesting fact, and I am slightly actually working now on preparing to make a podcast of interesting facts, but that's going to be in the works for a couple of weeks. But the fun facts is a standard. Usually someone dies. Usually we have more murder. But I just really liked this one because it's little dogs in coats. I have a question for you all. If you could dress your pet up as anything, what would you dress your pet up in? And I mean, like, it doesn't bother the animal. The animal wants to be dressed up as it in this story. What would you dress your animal up as? There's a couple of them on TikTok so far. Oh yes, there's if you are on my TikTok Starside, there is if you see my page, anything that's like a cartoon is like horrible animations I make because I started doing that. And those are usually a fact from history, which are fun. Beans sticks in my mind. There we are. I knew I had something to sell. I'll sell you. How are we going for everything else? Oh my god. Oh my god, my voice is breaking. I've become a 14-year-old boy. I've hit puberty over the lack of my ammo. Who knew that could make one hit puberty so fast? I wanted plasma energy. Thank you. Let's get more of that. Well, I hope you enjoy them, Starside. They're fun to make. He died happily in old age. Exactly, Kite Guy. Look, he was the richest man. He got to do whatever he wanted. Like, it seems like a fair way to go out. I like dogs dressed as terrifying things, or even as spiders. Oh my god, with like the extra little legs hanging off them, Barry? That would be kind of adorable. Any specific spider? Can it be any animal, or does it have to be a pet we own? You know what, Shin? I'm so curious. Go ahead. Please tell me any animal you want and what you want it dressed up as. In fact, everyone else, if you could take any animal in the entire of existence and dress it up as something else, what animal would you pick and what would you dress it up as?
Entering zero
I'm so
gravity.
interested now. Big Ben. Everyone knows the clock tower in England. That's actually not its name. The tower is named Elizabeth Tower and the largest bell is named Big Ben. Okay, so everyone's always referring actually to the bell and not the... So the tower must be feeling pretty shoddy. Like, everyone's like looking at the tower and they're like, that's Big Ben. And the tower's like, actually, it's not. My name's Elizabeth. And everyone's like, no, Big Ben. What were we meant to call it? Like a Big Liz? I feel bad for Elizabeth now. Unless you're Elizabeth. I mean, if you're Elizabeth, I don't feel so bad for you. You needed to die, so that's more on you than it is on me. Inventory full. That's good, isn't it? So I'll just bring you here. Come, Mr. Box, and down, Mr. Box. You would like a crow dressed as a black phoenix. What on earth would that look like, Shin? Like, just more black on black, baby. Please die, little man. Oh, but I'm putting a razor inside of you. Why won't that hurt you more? No, don't run away. It's only a little bit of laser. A razor. Whatever I'm calling it. That's fine. I put little hats on ravens. Never mind, I'm changing my hats to corvuses. You second the little hats. We need someone to do that. This is true. I would love to see someone do that. Like, just little hats on ravens. What? Okay. Like, just like little cowboy hats or like little bowler hats or like, would you put fedoras on a crow? Like, just a nice little fedora on the raven? No! It could have a spiffy pirate hat! That would be great. Oh my god, they could have like a little judge wig. This is an adorable idea. Crows with hats needs to be a thing. Someone needs to go and just Photoshop that onto all the crows. That would be great. Don't feel bad for Elizabeth, she's immortal. But does she want to be Corvus? When not even everyone knows that she is the star. She's the one that supports Ben. And Big Ben is over here being like, hey guys, I can make giant dong sound. Ha 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 ha. And Elizabeth is like, I'm just supporting you through all your donging. So thanks, Ben. I think we should feel bad for Elizabeth. Someone write to the Queen. Why is your tower not better known? Dear Queen Elizabeth, did you know the tower probably named after your predecessor? I'm so bad at pulling that down. Why? I'm not trying to stasis it. What am I doing? Okay, I'm just targeting the wrong location. There we go. I was like, what the heck? A mirror in each hat is different, so you can tell who is who. Oh my god. So wait, like only one hat per, like the crows can never have more people with like one, say, top hat at a time. Like that's the gentlemanly crow, and if you have too many, it wouldn't count. And hello Ozzy, how are you going? Looks at Kel with hat intent. More hats. Everything needs more hats. Ben doesn't have an also immortal queen. Oh, well, that's true. That's true. Wait, what if the tower is why the queen's immortal? She's tied to the tower. Hey guys, look, a fan. I'm going to jump towards it now. I'm sure this won't end up badly for anyone. I do realize I need to stasis it. Could have one black cowboy hat and be friends with an outlawed sniper. Stasis. Whee! A little, oh god, a baby. So many babies. Come back. Oh, Jesus! You're chuffed to see me, aren't you? Why didn't the fan eat your soul? Hang on, everyone, wait! I'm making terrible plans. Okay, I need to be faster than with that. Rip up. Oh god. Oh, there's just so much hissing and anger Okay. Oh god. Okay. Oh god. Okay. You two, stop. I'm walking slowly backwards to the fan, and that concerns me on a whole new level. Oh god. Okay. Can I maybe jump away from all of you? Just for a second, just so I can get my bearing. There you go. Yes, that's right. Show me your weaknesses. Show me your underbelly. And let me not shoot your weaknesses, instead give you all my ammo into your back. Okay, has everyone decided to be dead yet? Just an FYI for me. Is that... Come back here. I need you. Your plasma ammo. Alright. We're going up this way. I think. God, that took on a second win. There's several kinds of a type, but say only one will have a leather flat cap. That's right. Okay. I like it. So... Please don't tell me I'm just going back down. I got so turned about then. I feel like I might have just gone backwards. No, we're going forward. Oh, thank goodness gracious. I was really concerned because everything was just jumping at me there. Why is my throat? Oh no, I know why. Okay. I've been doing mock lectures, so that would be why that's happening. I've just talked too much. But like in a cold western kind of way.
Exiting zero gravity.
Frack! No! Can I get out of that for one thing? Oh god, okay. Damn it. This is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted at all. Okay. Oh no! Wait, is something alive now? Oh god! Oh, shoot. I went too close to that. Wrong button indeed. There's no way you're dead. There's absolutely no way you're dead after like one hit. And I'm just going to drop that there as well. And I'm going to recharge that. And hopefully that's you dead! Damn it, he missed the bomb. Big Chungus is coming indeed. And I have much regrets. Oh, good lord, what have I done? I've made things spectacularly in a position of horror. So, are you pretending to be dead again? Is this a trick to lure me to you? It was in fact a trick to lure me to him. Oh god! I don't know if my guy is going to survive this. But we can try. We've got this. We've definitely got a location. We're definitely near the sign of the violence. Could you maybe die? Oh, thank you! Wow! Again, never underestimate some good manners at the right time. Sometimes people are willing just to keel over dead if you ask them politely, as you've just seen. There you go. Let's do a save. And hello, Painted Dizzy. How are you going? The trip mine hasn't worked as well in Dead Space, oddly enough. I'm not sure why. Guess I'll save here. Okay. When he drops you, you're supposed to go around and shoot him. I get very scared though, Dark. So I run away like a coward. I can just hear screaming. Did I get anything from you? Did he give me his wallet? I don't recall picking anything up off of him, but I might have done it while I overlooked. Oh, we're just breaking his corpse apart. Did you want to give me treasure, sir? Or did you want to just be a pain? You just wanted to be a pain. That's fine. Wow, I have such strong kicks. But how are you going, Painted Dizzy? We're killing people with bullets in a manner that could be described as effective if you've not seen anyone else play the game. So I'm going to take that review I gave myself and say I'm playing effectively. That's a little trick I learned. Make up your own personal review. And then no one can argue with you because it's your review and someone said it. So that's my logic. We're getting at least a bunch of stuff. Honestly, the plasma energy seems to be my best friend tonight. I might also pick up some med packs. Shot through the back and tell us to blame that she gave Amy a bad name. I do like playing with the song lyrics there. Okay, we'll take that. You can't always be a big turkey, but guess it's too late for this game. Surprise, Dark, I would challenge you on that. I have over many games now shown everyone that if you just have a can-do attitude and blissful ignorance, you can get far farther than you ever imagined because you have blissful ignorance, so you don't actually know where you're going because you're ignorant. So you get really far really fast just based on that. It's really great. Not knowing how bad you are at something makes you think you're really good at it. It's my pro-life strategy. Don't look at others because you'll see how much shame you should have. Never look at anyone else. Always assume you're the only one to ever do anything. Okay. I really hope no one actually ever listens to me. I would be horrified if someone was listening to me. Well, Talos said we should set the babies on fire, and she's clearly a reasonable human being. Onwards we go. Okay. And stasis. Come here. Just wait until... Oh god, I hit you way too late. Jesus. Is it because of this thing? Is the corpse in your way? Do you want to try that again, Gate? Did I break you? Are you unhappy because you couldn't close? Dear Lord. Okay. Come on. There we go. Very finicky, Gate. Very finicky indeed. You listen to you. Wouldn't that be nice, Dark, if I listened to me? I've heard me speak. I don't trust me. I know what I get up to. Oh god. Whee! Come on, little rock, you can do this. Look, to be honest, many a time I've said, hey, actually, I have an entire clip where me and my brain was like, let's shoot this thing like a badass, and then me in reality threw the controller and was like, nope. So, I don't know how much I can say I listen to me. Who else doesn't listen to themselves? Hello. Oh, you are screaming! Oh no! Lies! Lies! Terrible liar! I told you before, we were here moments ago, and I said to you, are you going to get alive? Because the last person I was near did that, and you didn't answer, and you didn't do anything, and you lied to me.
Why do you seem so scared? All I wanted to do was play with you.
Very well timed they painted Izzy, because he lied to me. Because this corpse had been here for ages, not doing anything except making fragile moans, and I had questioned it, and it hadn't responded, and it lied to me, and that's illegal. Corpses have to tell you if they're alive or dead. That's corpse rules. Okay, onwards we go. And activate. Imagine if I took all the rock all the way backwards somehow. Okay. Come on, rock. Wow, so is this level like just move rock? I thought we would be done with, like, it's fine, I don't mind. Like, it's far easier than the other stuff I've done. In you go, little rock, to the next area. Oh no! That music sounded epic. I always get nervous. Do you know what? I'm scared now that if I was ever to be taken to an orchestra, I'd be too terrified to enjoy it. Because it would start doing something epically and I'd be looking around my seat and I'd just be like, okay, so we're being attacked now? That's boss music. This is boss music. And like, oh no, that's minion music. Like, I'm terrified if I go to an orchestra in real life now. I'll be like, no, sorry. I know those sounds. I've played video games. Hey, Node time. Hello, Node. Thank you for that. I'm glad I'm missing that box. That's always jolly good. Entire level, just babysit a small twisty rock. It's seeming that way, Starside. It certainly is. So I take it you're a big fan of Dead Space. Do you have a preference of a particular Dead Space, like 1, 2, or 3. So far, every time I've said 3, no one has said yes. So 3 has gotten no love from anyone. Does anyone actually know anyone who really likes Dead Space 3? I obviously can't judge it. I've just heard a lot of people judge it in my general vicinity.
I'm in.
I repeat, you could die.
I'm already dead inside.
Thank you for the good vibes. Okay, and now we move our rock over here. I like that. So, and there we go. Where is our wife? Like, it would be so much easier if she was maybe here to keep the guns off me, or like to keep the enemy off me or something. Into the next section. 3 is okay, but only a shooter, not part of the Dead Space series. Okay, so it just really feels not like it at all. The remake looks like it's going to be good. I've seen a fair bit on that now. And they say that they go, like, because I know the number one complaint there is a lot of people are like, if it's just a 1-for-1, why bother? But I'm thinking that, like, they've said that they're going to add extra stuff in and cut stuff out. So I think it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Honestly, I definitely enjoyed 2. 3 was okay, but the whole big angry new boyfriend cliche really wasn't it. Wait, Nicole comes back as my boyfriend? My hologram comes... Or is it like the second player? I'm almost done. Oh my god, how? How are we almost done? What am I meant to do for the second hour? I really thought I was going to be doing much more Dead Space. No, there's a giant tentacle monster again. Ooh, goody. Goody, goody, goody. Giant tentacle monsters for me. I love those. Those are my favorite kind of monsters. I probably shouldn't say that. Come on, little artifact. Let's take you to your terrifying, terrifying overlord over there. Hello. Is this electrified? No, this part looks safe. Okay, good, 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 good. And the music is picking up. That sounds like battle music. Is anyone battling me? Just the tentacles. Oh! Oh! Just the tentacles. Just the tentacles indeed. Okay. Oh no, never mind, I spoke too soon. Oh! Good lord! Oh no, 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 not the Jazzy Men! Not the Jazzy Men! I hate them the most. Because they terrify me. And this child. Die! Thank you. Okay. So, hello, giant tentacle. How are you? You good? Ugh! Was not expecting him right then. I'm not sure if you're dead, so I'm just going to stomp on your head. Always a good backup. If you haven't played. No, no, fair enough, fair enough. Thank you for not spoiling. I do appreciate it. Okay, okay. I'm guessing the second player must do that or something. Oh god. Okay. Tentacle. No, 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 don't hit me! I'm your friend! I'm your friend who's just popping that giant pustule on you. As friends do. I don't know where my argument for that was coming from. Okay. Are we all good? We all finished being dramatic? Oh god, it's a baby. Okay. Could you stop? So many children. Not him. I don't like their movements. By far, this guy has made me the most uncomfortable in the game! Oh god, it's the weird shaky movement. Stop, please stop, sir. God, he's not even doing anything. He's just vibing hard on me. Somehow that makes it all the more worse. Like, he's not even, like, doing damage. He's just, like, aggressively shaking himself at me. Okay. Come on. Onwards we go, little rough buddy. The body shots, they do nothing. They do nothing! Very much. I can never hear that line except in, The Simpsons. The goggles, they do nothing. What's over here? Oh, no. More babies are coming. Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought that was open. Shoot. Bad baby. Okay, touch this, Isaac. Touch this. Oh, good. Happy music. I'm looking around for enemies. I'm letting my guard down, and that's always a bad idea. Hello.
Thank you, Isaac.
Oh!
I always believed in you.
Hi.
I knew you'd return to me. We are whole again, Isaac.
I can't even look. It's very
We
bright.
are whole.
You would think I would be able to see with my glasses would have like inbuilt sunshades or something. Looter is offline. Oh! I think my imaginary girlfriend lied to me.
Emergency. Geo-orbital gravity tethers offline. Tectonic load released. Impact imminent. Evacuate this area immediately.
Can I get through here then? Oh. I certainly hope I was supposed to go inside this. Finally finish it. Barry, sus face, like, is that the end? Can you imagine if that was the end?
Isaac.
Oh.
You really didn't think I was just gonna walk away, did you?
Hi.
I can't do that.
Kendra!
Marker's coming with me.
Is it?
It's a shame. I'm starting to like you.
You tried to leave me for dead! You should have taken me with you!
What? You don't believe me? Take a look at yourself. Better yet, take a look at the video from
I'm so
Nicole.
handsome. Look at me.
And this time
I'm
I'll
covered in
do it
metal.
to the end.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything.
If I put the hologram over Kendra, I can pin Kendra to my girlfriend.
Talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. It's strange. Such a little thing. In the end, it all comes down to this one little thing. I didn't want it to end like this.
Oh!
I really wanted to see you again. Just once.
So that's a needle.
I loved you. I always loved you.
Well, why did we break up? Or why did you go to a space station without me?
See? You're insane. Just like Khan, just like the captain. Nicole has been dead this whole time.
I told you.
Whatever you were seeing was caused by that.
Huh.
You're its pawn.
Kendra,
But don't worry.
I suspect things are not going to go your way.
Now.
Whose
Far away
hands?
from this damn place.
Where are you sending me?
Goodbye, Isaac.
Why can't I come with you? I'm clearly single. Take me with you, Kendra. Bye, Kendra. Can I? Is that? I'm sorry if I'm missing people's comments, by the way. I just want to make sure I don't miss.
And then there's Chunky. He's dead.
Indeed. Oh. Is that? Okay. I guess she got away with it. Oops, back up to the wall to get full screen. Back up to the wall. Okay. Oh, there's another point. Okay. Too late. Alright. So who's up for an hour of watch duty? It's just 1 hour of observation duty, everyone. Get your eyes peeled. We've got another node. It's not like I've been able to spend the nodes on anything. And then we can smash this. Can you imagine if that's how it ends? Like, she just leaves. Uh-oh. Come on, buddy. Kendra's getting away with our baby rock. Oh my god, this is not good. This is that terrifying feeling of running into a loot cave. And you know that if you've run into a loot cave, things are about to go very pear-shaped for you. Oh god, okay. Alright. Okay, we're ready for this. We can do this. Can I spend any of my fabulous nodes I've gained? It spells Nicole is dead. Oh, cool! You mentioned that early on, Dark, that was a thing. Like, that you didn't say that Nicole was dead, but you mentioned that if you took the letters, it revealed a secret. So that's what it reveals. That's super cool.
Stop!
I like that.
You violated the law.
Okay, there's a store. There's some nodes. Let's do this. Let's do this, everyone. Your game crashed, Corvus. Oh no. I hope you can get it back. So we have 4 nodes. I'm gonna make the capacity on this the full way because I can and I want to. I could do another one for speed, or if what's my cutter looking like? Cutter's speed. I could do both of them a little bit faster. What about the line gun? The line gun is width, capacity. I could do 2 of those. So I could get a width and capacity, or I could also get a reload. I might go a reload and I might go that. Okay. But it would have spoiled the game. Yes, thank you for not spoiling it, Dark. That is a very cool secret that they put in the titles though. Is the health fully upgraded? It is not. It is not fully upgraded at all. And unfortunately, I just spent the nodes. We're in trouble. What I'll do is I'll go onto a save station. And that can be this save. Okay. And hello, Punchline. How are you going? It's going great. If you can't tell by the music, everything's gotten very dramatic and we're about to go fight the very big, terrifying boss. I'm just buying things before we go out, and I inevitably show everyone the cool way to die. Not the best way to die, just the cool way to die. That's what I'll be showing you later on in the stream. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be really good. Who needs health upgrades when you're a pro gamer like Talos? Exactly, Starside's got it. We're just gonna go in there, and we're just gonna do it. I have so much line rack. I do not need this much line rack. Like, I like line rack, but I do not need that much goddamn line rack. I don't think I even need that many blades, because I'm focusing heavily on the plasma, is what I'm doing. I just want these as sort of emergency backup, because I don't know exactly what's going to be out there. So I would rather have more of the plasma cutter and, like, another med pack. Just in case. Because I can. Just plowing through those lines. Just going straight ahead with it. Well, I'm looking at weapons here. Hang on. And... inventory full. There we go, everyone. Oh no, I'm out of line rack ammo. I know, right? I'm out of line, but I've upgraded the cutter is my most powerful weapon. So the plasma cutter is my most powerful weapon. So that's what I'm focusing on. That's my plan right now. Okay. So now that I've done that, I guess we should get ready to go. Hang on. I'm just going to BRB very quickly, so that I'm not 100% distracted. I will be back in 1 second. And let me know in the comments, like, just in the chat, what weapon you chose to fight this final boss with. I will be back in 1 moment. So, Corvus, you used the Flamer at first to beat this final boss. The Flamer. That's interesting. Let me make sure. Just let me know when Dead Space shows up, because it's a little bit finicky when I walk away. Which is why I try to avoid taking any breaks during Dead Space. And you went Contact Beam Dark? Just Contact Beam, no upgrades? Oh god. And you only used the Plasma Cutter, so it was max like a third of the way through the game, and it killed the final boss with ease. Oh, good to know, Punchline, because my Plasma Cutter is almost... Like, my Plasma Cutter, if I have a look, I think we were like looking at before, is actually pretty okay. Yeah, like it's just missing the 2 speeds. It was just not fast, which maybe I should have focused on that. Oh well. Okay. Is the Yamato. And Flame was your favorite weapon. Was the Flamer effective then, Drawber, for this final fight? I've ever said that, Punchline, but I can never bring yourself just to play the default through the whole game, Barry. You ever try to shoot upside down? Oh god. Game is still showing we tried menus yet? Oh, it's still not showing. Okay, hang on. Is that... Has that come back? Still not? Is it... Has it come back and made you all happy? Or is it just me, pretending to play yeah. But nope. Okay, excellent. Sorry. We will have to... I will save the game real quick. Because I just did all those things. And now we will quit and we will go back. This is... I love how finicky it is. Like, the very first 2 streams we did of it, I think, Dead Space had no issue with this. And then from there on out, it was like, no. Broke the stream, go and quit and I'll show you just before you close the game you watch. Exactly. So, we'll exit to Windows. We'll do it again. This is the second time we're restarting Dead Space. I just tried to use my controller on Steam. That's not how that works. Let's get back into it. We're really hyping up this this final boss, aren't we? It's up. Yep. I knew it. I knew it was going to do that. It's just... It likes to wait. Dead Space likes to prank me. It's its favorite thing to do. 2008 Electronic Arts. All rights reserved. Good for you, EA. Good for you. And all the rights you've taken. Okay, we're back. We're back. Excellent. Just going to be the main menu. Alright. Let's go in. So... I'm fascinated with the Flamer, because the Flamer I found just wasn't effective, but I assume once you upgrade it? Yeah, once you grade up the Flamer, once you upgrade the Flamer, I assume it's quite effective. Now we've just got to go through the loading screens, which have become my favorite. The great thing about Dead Space is the loading screens, because you get a chance to go through the full cycle of loading screens with Dead Space. At first, you see the loading screen, you're like, ooh, different, shiny loading space I haven't seen before. Then you keep seeing the loading screen, you're like, yes, blinky lights, very, very nice. And then you see the loading screens after a really tough part and you go, goddamn loading screens. But then you become nostalgic for the loading screens and you're looking at it and you're like near the end of the game and you're like, loading screen, soon we won't see each other. Oh god, please don't let that go into the atmosphere, because I can just feel it now. The universe will hear that and I'm just gonna die constantly and the rest of the stream will be just this loading screen. It's not too shabby. On the star side, I have got to say, for a game that came out in 2008, it's actually surpassed any of my expectations. This game has managed to scare me way more times than I thought. The only big issues is the PC, it can be a bit difficult to work, and the loading screens take forever. But other than that, the game has just held up really well. I'm so impressed with it overall. Oh, has she gone this way, has she? Flamer did seem incredibly weak at the beginning. Yeah, it could be one of those, like, you know how sometimes games give you a weak weapon to start with, but then it rewards you if you stick with it? Oh, Jesus, this is not good. I've managed to scare me more than I thought. Oh, hang on.
Oh my god.
What were you expecting, Kendra? Is that... I thought it was going to impale her, like it was going to spear through her chest, and it would be a really cool ending. But instead, it was way more humiliating than I thought, because it just kind of like smushed her and then threw her into the wall, as if it couldn't be bothered to like really kill her. That's what you get for leaving me, Kendra. Can I take your wallet? Oh god. Oh, it's making a little circle around me. Like we're friends. Well, aren't you a big chap? With lots of... Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Oh, that's so creepy. There's something about its little chest cage doing the little finger things over its pustules that makes me uncomfortable in my physical body. I don't... Oh god. Okay. Oh god. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Can I shoot that one? Oh no. Oh god, okay. Can I... I'm so bad at shooting him. Oh god, that's my body. Okay. You know, if I was smart, I would probably be picking up the, I would probably pick up the flamey things and throw it at it, right? I'm just trying to do a nice little circle. I figure we can sort of like try and explode all the eyes at a roughly similar rate, so we can just take him down that way. Oh god, oh god, oh god. It's very screamy, isn't he? Is that... do you feel... I think I've gotten a couple of them now. Oh! Oh no. Okay. That's a few gone. Oh no! My body! Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, the sentence of shooting upside down now makes more sense. Oh god, bring back your pustule! Bring back your pustule! Oh, this is so difficult. Oh my god, I hate it! This is so hard! Oh my god, did I get it? Please tell me I got that. So hard to aim. Oh good lord, okay. He's already bad at aiming, way to turn up the difficulty. I know, right? Dear lord. And Kaika, thank you so much for dropping by. Have a good rest of your time zone. Super appreciate you jumping in. So my dominance with my stomps. Exactly that. Oh god. It really did just throw me. Oh god. For being how large that thing is, it's not doing a very good job at the whole killing. It's surprisingly slow. Very surprisingly slow. Oh, I don't know what you're doing, but I hate it. Okay. Oh god. Okay. Nope. Are you about to give me more babies? What's your plan here? What's your plan here, big guy? Oh, I don't like that I don't know when its tentacles are coming in. It makes me very uncomfortable. Ah! Please tell me I have more med picks. Please open up your stomach to me. Just open it up. Just show me those lovely pustules. I don't think that did anything. Oh. Am I getting any? Yes, okay. I think we're slowly getting some of them. I think. And then he swipes that way, and then normally a third one here. Okay. Oh god, that I ran into that one. Oh, far out. No, don't hide your precious. Oh god. Oh god, okay, hang on. What? Oh no. Ah! Oh shoot! No, not these things, no! Not these things! No, get off me! These things are the worst! I can never beat them! Oh my god! I'm so screwed. We were doing so well. Far out. Oh no, please be health. I just need health. I need health so bad. Oh shoot. Oh come on, please. Please. Oh no, you've got one heart left. Let me shoot it. No, where did you even come from? Oh my god. Please. Oh, thank god. Please be dead. Please be dead. Please die. Don't land on me. Just die. I need you to die. I have no health. Isaac cannot keep going. I can officially say Isaac cannot keep going. Don't land on me either. I don't want to be crushed. Is there a way out? Please don't kill. Please just slowly die in the opposite direction. Just fall over. My hands are like shaking. Oh god, okay. Hang on. Oh god, okay, is there anywhere with like health or anything? Because I don't think he's going to survive if I get hit by anything else. Oh good, the door is up. Okay, I seem to be in a cutscene. Okay. Final form. Oh, thank God. Okay. We were so close to dying then. Huh. Watch till the end? We'll watch to the end. Okay. I'm glad that we got off the ship. Oh, hey, our face! I like to think that Isaac started this with like a full head of like dark brown hair, and the stress of the situation aged to grey. Like he started like with really dark hair.
Isaac.
Oh!
I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry.
That's probably for the best now that he knows that she's not actually there. Oh no. Is there a necromorph with me? Wait, she's in my ship? Huh. Okay. Are there after credit things or anything? She's just there in the ship waiting to come out. Wow, okay. I was so sure we were going to lose that last fight. It's just some hugs there, right, Barry? Especially when those like face hugger guys jumped out and were surrounding Isaac, because I was like, we're doing a pretty okay job of dodging the tentacles, but I've died so many times to those guys. Was that seriously 0 deaths, Barry, that entire game? Huh. Isaac is just going loony. Okay, so Isaac's just gone insane. None tonight. I am absolutely shocked. We got 0 deaths in the final boss fight. When he had like 1 stick of red health for those like final 2 pustules, and I was like, if he gets hit even once, Isaac is completely out of the picture. He's just gone. He will join his dead girlfriend. I guess mentally he already has, as she haunts him now. Second playthrough right now, on expert, just plasma cutter, no other weapons, Talos, let's go. That's true, I've unlocked the plus play now, haven't I? So that's good, isn't it? Overall, I have got to say, I really can see why so many people were such major fans of, or are still major fans of Dead Space, and I can definitely see why it's fun to see someone else play this game. Because of just the jump scares and stuff like that. It's aged so well for a game from 2008. I'm honestly astounded at just how much fun I had. I wasn't really sure what to expect going in, but yeah, like, it was really hard to put the game down. Almost all of our Dead Space streams ended up running a bit later than 2 hours because I was just getting lost in how much fun the game is. And all the levels are so well designed. Like, each level was so different to the next that you didn't feel like you were just grinding or doing the same thing over and over again. And the story's pretty interesting, with like the mystery of everything that's sort of going on in that. But yeah, obviously I was very sus of the dead girlfriend. So what's on the agenda now? What's on the agenda now? So I normally just stream on Tuesday, Thursdays, till like for the 2 hours, 8 to 10 p.m. So we'll probably play some Observation Duty because that will take us up to about 10 p.m. So we'll see if we can beat our Observation Duty record, everyone. Is there anything after the credits? For those who don't know Observation Duty, it's basically a game where there's a camera in several rooms and you skip through and we have to try and spot what the anomalies are, otherwise we die, and it gets more anomalies as the game goes. So it's a great one that you guys can help me with, or withhold the anomalies just to see the character die faster. But we want to try and get our record. Barry, do you know what the record is for it? Because I believe you have the list, but we'll jump into some Observation Duty, because that's always a spot of fun. There was that one time all the nudists attacked us, which was very frustrating. Russian Public Relations, UK Product Manager. I'm guessing there is nothing. 19 out of 10 or 20. Excellent. Okay, I'm guessing there's nothing after the credits. Oh. Or there's like this section here that I could press by hitting B. I don't know. Wait, are you guys telling me that the credits aren't the best part of the gameplay for you? I love seeing all the names because they're human names and they remind me there are other humans in the world. Military suit unlocked, backstory logs unlocked, 1,000 credits awarded. 10 power no. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So it like really it's if I want to do another one, it's really like, hey, do it now. Okay. We're going to replay Dead Space, everyone, I've decided right now. Yes, the nudist colony. But yes, so we'll do some Observation Duty, everybody. So I'll get out of that. Honestly, fantastic game. Really, really happy with that game. And I'm very excited when we do go into Dead Space 2. The Dead Space 2 wasn't voted in for this round by the subs for the Railroad game. It's Hitman Blood Money. So that's going to be happening next week, because on Thursday we should have Republic Commando, because that was a channel point redemption by you all, by Ozzy actually, to play at least one game of Republic Commando. So we'll have that on Thursday, and then Shadow of Mordor on the weekend, and then we should start Hitman Blood Money next week. Okay, with the dozens here. So, new game. Basically, guys, if you see something because we haven't beaten the old house, we've gotten close. We have to survive until 6 a.m. So this is the plan. Basically, these are the rooms for anyone who hasn't seen it. Observe them, see them, look at the furniture, start to question the reality as you know it, because it's going to change. Pictures may change, objects may move, nudists may attack, and demon shadows may appear. And hello, Tweedark, how are you going? I forget, Tweedark, have I shown you this game, or have you seen Observation Duty before? Hope you're going well. Going to sleep, it's 4:30. Well, thank you so much for dropping by, Dark, and thank you so much as well for your tips. I super duper appreciated them. Have a good sleep and a fantastic rest of your time zone. And hello, Boom, how are you going? Well, this is terrifying to join. You got to observe, Boom. See what you see and tell me before it murders me. That was a great sentence, wasn't it? So, at first, let me put on some music so I'm not just shouting into the void. I always forget to do that. I do very much no observation duty. One of girlfriends and I love watching it. Oh, fantastic! So you'll know when things are going horribly wrong for me. Brilliant. So, have you beaten yourself or seen anyone beat the old house or the new house? Because we have gotten very close. We got up to 5 a.m. once. So that's pretty exciting. It's got to be 6 though. So it is 15 past, because this is the timer up here. I am on the low camera, right? Yes, I am on the low camera. So this is the timer up here. Oh no, I wanted high for this. You guys want, so this is high, and this is where we file our things. So if we're in the bathroom, you see something and you select it here. So far we've got nothing. In the void is fun until it shouts back. This is true, Starside. You never want the void to shout back. My fear is I'd shout into the void and the void would shout back, please no, we don't want you. That's my greatest fear, is the void turns on me. What about you all? What do you think would be the scariest thing for the void to shout back at you? Door open in the kitchen. See, the door is open in the kitchen, and you might be like, well, that's not scary. It is when the ghosts eat you. So, door opening. And we're going to send that report, and that's... The screen will go blurry, and it'll be fixed. Or not. Or it's still reporting. It's taking a while to get to HQ. There you go. Anomaly is fixed. So there you go. We're not being eaten by ghosts. It's like Pac-Man, but you can't see the ghosts, and you're not allowed to eat them back. Pac-Man's another good cannibal game, isn't it? I guess. Would you count Pac-Man as a cannibal game? I always like to think the ghosts are the ghosts of the pellets that Pac-Man eats. And the ghosts of the pellets come back to try and take control. Seen most of the maps from 1 to 4? Oh, okay. It's because I've never done it, so I'm like, how? It must be possible. Oh, hi, I'm the void. I don't shout back often. Oh my god. You're always wanted by the void. See, that's my fear, Tweedark, is the void one day wouldn't want me. Like, wouldn't that be the most terrifying thing? Hello, I'm the void. I don't shout back often, but I thought I'd shout back for you. Okay, so it's almost 1 a.m. We've reported one thing that's different. Nothing else has happened. That's not good. I talk a lot about concern ratings, and in observation duty, your concern should always be 9 out of 10 when you don't know what's wrong. So look around your house right now, everyone, and if everything seems like it's in place, panic.
He's dead.
I always think panic is a great mode of anything. No matter what you're doing, just panic. If you're at work, if you're talking to a stranger, if someone aggressively tries to give you groceries, just panic. Those are the 3 things that I do in a day. Okay, has anyone seen anything? Don't the ghosts in Pac-Man have names? I believe they do, oddly enough. I believe they do. But, assumedly, all ghosts have names, right? Like, when you think about it. I mean, ghosts aren't just born a ghost. Like, Casper had a name. The ghosts that haunt things usually have a name. I guess unnamed ghosts are the loneliest ones of all. We're almost at an hour. We've reported one thing. I think we're going to lose this round. I suspect we might. That's okay. We're just learning. Has anyone seen anything? The English names are Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde. I love that. And Clyde. Just a Clyde there. Just to chuck it in. Because sometimes he'll give us so many at the start. And sometimes it will wait and it will hide them. I think we've got the same number of pills. My camera should be up here, so in theory you can't see where I'm pointing the cursor because it's behind my camera. I like to be helpful like that. I like to communicate to you all things that you can't see, but say it in such a serious way you suspect you should be able to see. Clyde's the orange one. Of course, Clyde's the orange one. No pictures or anything have changed, have they? I'm going to drink more soda. You can tell I'm concentrating when my hindbrain shuts off and I just start telling you everything I'm doing because the rest of me is focusing on something too hard. So I guess that's inferring I haven't... Oh, come on. There's no strangers. There's no nothing. Anything? And hello, Martside. How are you going? You did just miss it, unfortunately. We managed to beat the boss. Guess... Okay, Martside. Guess how many goes it took us to beat the boss. It was an interesting number, to say the least. We're currently looking for things that are abnormal in this. Maybe I've broken the game and nothing abnormal is happening. Like, this is the one round where everything is perfectly normal. And the game's like, no. Oh, there's a stranger outside. Can you see him up there? There's that man. He's on the balcony and I don't like him. So we're going to... Is he a ghost or an intruder? I'm going to say ghost. I can never tell the difference between them. Was there a person in the painting? Which... painting? In this one, there's always a person there, yes. They've gotten me many a time. It was a surprising twist, my old side. It was a surprising... I was shocked, honestly. I was actually shaking with adrenaline at the end of it because I thought it was very, very close. It was very close to dying. Yes, but it's supposed to be there. Yes, I spoiled Talus's question. Oh, you did. Wait, the box shook. The box is shaking on the balcony. Good tip, by the way. Objects usually don't vibrate randomly. You normally need to switch them on to that mode or run into like part of a game where the rumble pack gets set off. Normally things don't just sit there vibrating. So pro tip for life on ghosts and hauntings, that. Kick you on the way out. They did! They did have one last jump scare. I quite liked it, where she just jumps at you from the corner mard side. It was a fantastic game, I have to say, overall. I really, really liked it. It was an absolute treat. Normally, this is a bit more action-packed. It's a very slow one tonight, isn't it? It's either very slow, or we're missing everything quite hard. It could be a combination of both. I don't think I've ever seen the brightness up enough to see that person. Oh, okay. Fair. Oh, there's a bubble in here. Do you see that? Also, random things you shouldn't find. If you're in your bathroom, okay, I know what you're all thinking. You're all sitting there thinking, Talos, a bubble in a bathroom's a pretty normal place to have a bubble. But this isn't a normal bubble. This is, I think, an abyss presence. That's actually abnormal to have in your bathrooms. Bubble baths don't usually release abyss range ones, typically. Exactly. If something is gyrating, some shenanigans are indeed afoot. Okay, so that's not an abyss. So that is a bubble. That thing isn't meant to be there, and I assure you that this is not a normal bubble. Extra object? Light anomaly? Extra object? Extra object? I like how I say that each time. As if you'll answer it based off that tone. Like it's that questioning you guys, but you haven't even had a chance to respond with what you think. And yet I've changed the pitch several times. It was an extra object. My favorite for this map is the levitating toilet and the dude who moves from the tree line to the balcony. Oh, I hate him so much. The levitating toilet is cool. The dude who moves there. I hate the one... There's one that I get stuck on that you're not meant to look at on the camera. And I always stare at it in fear. And I die immediately. That's how we keep losing. Other. Okay, it's other. We keep losing because I usually look at death. And the game's like, don't you do this, Talos? And I'm like, that's a light anomaly. Things don't typically... Well, no, actually, that's incorrect. To be honest, this isn't that concerning. I know it's weird, but sometimes you have faulty wiring. And when faulty wiring occurs, you can have light anomalies. So... if you're just out in the middle of the woods and random lights start going up in the middle of the woods, don't assume it's aliens or ghosts. It could just be the trees have faulty wiring. You know? Like sometimes the electrical wires in the trees that light them up never just get their wires crossed. So that's not that bad of a sign, but we'll report it anyway. Yay, we've made it to 2 a.m. everyone! Go us. I like the oven thing here because it looks like, I don't know if you can see it. Hang on. Do you see the oven thing here? I like it because it looks like it has a little face and it looks like it's sort of over everything in the situation. That's why I like it. Let me tell you more reasons why I like things in the most childish way I possibly can. There's nothing out there. Anything in here? No. Can you really die in this? Yes, Mardside, you can. You've got to survive until 6 a.m. So the idea, Mardside, is like, see this picture and that? It might change and be a completely different picture. There's like these subtle little differences or major differences that can happen. And it starts having you question your sanity, which is brilliant. You've just got to report them in time. The oven said, I like the oven. But yeah, so you can die. So it's all about, it's randomized each time, Mildside, so you never know what you're getting into, or what to report. And so you just start, the bed! I've never seen the bed do that! The bed moved! I've never seen the bed do it! I'm so excited! That's an object movement. There you go. There, I'm reporting that. Don't like that when my bed moves. It's very uncomfortable. That's not a good sign for anything. Nothing happening here. I know, that's new. What kills you? The ghost. I assume the ghost shanks you or something. Or takes your soul. I'm not sure. What method do you think ghosts use the most to kill people? Stealing their soul or shanking them? And if you were a ghost, what would you pick? I would pick to soul shank them. I think that would be the best way to go about it. The best of both worlds. Maybe the ghost just wanted to rearrange furniture. I see nothing wrong here. No, you're right. Maybe Starside, they saw that we had really bad chi and they're trying to like restore that. And here I am reporting it and messing it back up again. Crushing their hearts from inside their bodies. Oh, that's a good one. That would be a neat trick because you wouldn't know until you did an autopsy. So that's a good way for ghosts to do it because it's not a murder, so you get more people moving into the house. That's a good one. Feng Shui ghost, exactly. Feng Shui ghost. We just need to rearrange the, like, look at this. Honestly, look at who puts a fire extinguisher there? I don't blame the ghost. Let's judge this person's house. Like, that chair's upside down. Why don't you fix that, ghosts? And that guitar's there. Who puts their guitar in the middle of the floor? I keep mine in the back of my closet where it belongs. So, come on. Get on with it, lad. It's 2:34. Oh god, no, this is a bad sign. So this means that there's lots of anomalies and we've been really bad at telling anyone about them. We've been keeping all of the anomalies to ourselves. We've been selfish. If I were a ghost, I would just mildly convince the person I'm haunting. So you would poltergeist them. You would just be like, poltergeist time. Okay, I think we're about to lose. We're about to die, everybody. I suspect we're highly about to die. Can we see anything? We need to stop being selfish with our secrets and keeping them all to ourselves. What's unusual, game? There's nothing unusual. You're perfectly normal. What secrets are you hiding? It's like when your partner is like, you never pay attention to me, and you're desperately trying to guess what's wrong, and you're just naming everything wrong and just proving your partner right. No! That's as a PSA to pay more attention to those in your life. Oh god. Can we buy the house flowers or chocolates? Can we wine and dine the house into not murdering us? If we can't report the anomaly— oh, floating toilet! Floating toilet! You hate when you're— no! I figured out what was wrong with you! Your toilet was floating! No! Damn it! The house broke up with us. Why are we selfish? Door open on balcony. Okay. Okay. You'll go right into the plumbing, will you, Tweet Arc? You'll go right down for it. Alright, so we failed there. We got 6 out of 10. We got an achievement actually unlocked, and that was RIP. Let me just check what that achievement is, because this is an achievement for all of us. We died. Have we not died before? Oh, I think maybe these are new achievements? This must be new. I think this is new. Oh, I think they just added achievements. Good for us. Good for us. We just got an achievement. We died. So maybe the house just needs a hug. This is winding down from Dead Space. It's quite unnerving. I know, right? This is winding down because we had some time. So what we'll do is we'll play another. I didn't know there were achievements in there. That gives us something new. So let's jump back into observation show. The record of all time, Barry said we reported 18 out of 20 anomalies. We survived till 5 a.m. This time, we didn't hit that. We, in fact, hit about a third of that. We got 6, and we were about 230. But we will try again. So we'll try one more time tonight. I believe in us. We can do it. Look at this house. We're not going to be selfish with ourselves this time. This time, when we notice our significant other, the house, being upset, like doing things that are out of character, we're going to report it. When this house cries out for attention by putting its furniture into a lake, we'll be like, hey, are you okay? Do you need your floors varnished? Do you need your windows cleaned? Do you need your curtains dusted off? We'll report it all. That's our goal. Our goal is to romance this house. I've once again turned a game into a dating simulator. So, let's report everybody. So far, it seems fine. How would you pick up a house? If you had to give a house pickup lines, what lines would you use to pick up a house? This game plays to my weakness of being able to focus on minor differences. Ooh, good. It plays to my weakness as well with that, being able to focus. So, it's a great game. This is like the Photo Hunter bar game, but way harder. Ooh, yeah, this is only one of the houses. So, let's go. I'm now actually trying to think if I was trying to hit on a house. Like maybe I'm the house across the street. Maybe I'm the apartment across the street and I've seen a really nice house. How about you let me shake your foundation and polish your doorknobs? That's a good one. I like that. I was thinking something with hinges. Like, those are some nice hinges you have there. But I like yours. Yes, I think that's a good one. Phew. I feel like, and this joke doesn't make sense to me, but I feel like it should be a joke. Is that shag carpeting? But I'm not sure where that joke's going, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm just going to say it to show you that I'm not a comedy genius, in case any of you were under the impression I was. In case any of you were misled. Just let me reinforce I'm not funny by giving you a bad joke. I'm not seeing anything happening in the house. It is 26 minutes in. Everything is fine. It does not mild side. It is up to you to chastise yourself after you lose in the game. So unfortunately you don't know. I wish it did, but I think that would end up making it too easy. I don't know if something moved. I felt like something moved, or I'm going insane. And hello, Keanu Jameson. How are you going? I hope you're going well. And awful joke time. Door open. So, awful joke time. Oh my god, I turned all my volume down. I've been wondering what was going on. So, door open. So, okay. What's this game? Is it scary? This game, Keanu, is basically you got to report things that are happening in the house that change. So you look here, right? And if you come back, the toilet might be floating or something like that, and you've got to report it. And if you don't report it, you die. And you have to survive till 6 a.m. So you got to stare and try and figure things out. Insanity is a long walk off a short cliff. It is indeed. So you asked for the joke, Corvus, just where that's going. Can everyone in chat give me a yay or a nay if you think that this joke is good or not? This is the joke book. So Corvus, this joke belongs to you. Your name is going along it. A yay or nay, everyone? What does a polite cat always say? Please and thank you. So the joke there was, instead of please, it's saying pawlies, because cats have paws. And that's the essence of that joke. I enjoy when I can break them down for you, but let me know if that's a yay or a nay from everyone. There must have been such subtle differences. Nay, lol, nay. We got 2 nays, we got 1 lol, we got another lol, but I can't explain why. So it's a tiebreaker so far. It's the bad joke book. Oh, good lord. Nothing is happening here. No, no, you're back. Okay, okay, toilet, 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 toilet. Extra object. No, wait, that was wrong last time, wasn't it? Shoot, we'll come back to that. I think I did light anomaly or something? Or did I do abyss? God knows. No, we got it. Nay, certainly when anyone any dad jokes. And did that chair rotate in the living room? Did the chair rotate in the living room? Does that look like a rotate to anyone? So that looks like with Starside you have, Starside and Shin, that looks like a nay Corvus. I'm so sorry. That will not make the joke off. Oh my god! Hey guys, we're into the next section of the joke book. Chicken jokes. So that's gonna be great. You know what? I can just say it moved, Shin. I'll just say it moved. Oh god. Hello. Dong, please don't dong at me. I don't need time to pass. I need things to move. Object movement. No more dongs. Okay. What do we have? Nothing. Nothing is changing. The report went in. Ah, I think you were right. Something had happened there, Shin. So something happened there, so we got that. Alright. We're in this room. We're now in this room. Let me excruciatingly explain to you each step of the thing. We're in a different room now. For anyone who's just listening to the audio, this must be very difficult for you to play this game. Like, I've just listened to the audio. She doesn't explain what's in the room. She just says she's in a room, then shrieks about being in a specific room, and then says nothing was wrong. Is there any... I feel like something moved here. I feel like a chair moved. I think a chair moved! The reason why is normally we can see the sad oven, right? So we can normally see the sad oven, and I was commenting on that. And now it looks like it's covered. So I think... No? Are you sure? Because I swear to God, we could see that chair more before. Wait, what was that? Okay, that's... object just disappeared in the toilet. So that's object disappearance. There you go. That's definitely just happened. What the thing that was there just left the first aid kit. I'm surprised we haven't had any intruders, because the last few we had done before tonight, we were just chock full of people violating our house. Like, they were just breaking in left, right, and center. No matter what we were doing. It's back. That's good to know. Cigar's still there. Weird to not have the cigar disappear. Normally the cigar disappears at least once. Door shut. It's creepy music that we've got going with it as well. Okay. And hello, Stu. How are you going? I hope you're going well. We're trying to spot the difference. It's like a living Where's Wally, but far more horrifying, because instead of just sulking and getting your parent to help you find Wally at the end of the book, you get murdered instead. So it's a little bit different to Where's Wally, if I'm being honest. Is that moved? I feel like that's moved. I feel like that it didn't disappear, but it's moved this time. The first aid kit. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's normally hugging the toilet a little bit more. Nothing here. No strangers, no light disappearances. Maybe I should flick through faster. There is nothing wrong with the toilet area, apparently. I was incorrect there. There's been no movement. No movement here, despite me believing... Ah! No! There was movement here. The plant is vibing. The plant is shaking quite hard. So, you stop that. Don't you vibe? The only one allowed to vibe here is Chad and me. And we don't want you to vibe. We're selfish with our vibes. Okay. Because I'm thinking if we go fast enough, we might start seeing... What do you mean? Oh, it's the kitchen! Oh, Jesus. Okay, it's the kitchen. Wrong room, wrong room. Wrong room. I've reported the wrong area. I like how I shrieked at it then. Like, I was very offended that it wasn't taking that movement. Is there normally a ring on that toilet? Does anyone know? The vibe are immaculate and the plant is ruining it. I know, right? It's the plant's jumping in there. You know when you're just vibing and then someone just tries to vibe with you? It's like, no. The ring is normally there, Shin? Okay. I'll stop freaking out over the ring. Is there something normally under this table? I've got like mad feelings about the table. Like not mad, like I'm angry at it, but like that slang term for mad, like intense. Let me explain all the slang to you. I'm sure it's helpful. Oh god, I hope the difference aren't that slight. Good grid. Yeah, some of them are outside. Some of them are glaringly obvious, and some of them are very small. And so it's like you have to, and you can just miss them if you've just flicked the camera at the wrong time. So I swear to God, there's something there normally. Like this bed will sometimes move. Sometimes this door will be open. Sometimes there'll be a giant intruder in your house screaming, who insta-kills you. So, you know, lots of differences that you can possibly get in a game. Oh, Jesus! There's a head in the sink. That's upsetting. If you didn't get that from my oh Jesus that I had. Where is extra object? There we go. Okay. So, like, that's a bit different. Balcony door, Barry? Please don't say balcony door. It looks closed to me. I can report it if you like. But it looks closed. Oh God, okay. So that's balcony, and you reckon door? Door. Oh, there is the other option. Door opening? Toilet head. I know, right? Like, oh God. What does an abyss presence look like? Usually it's a small black hole that slowly gets bigger and bigger. So it's like the abyss, but it slowly grows into itself. It can be hard to spot, but it slowly gets bigger and more powerful. I would be atrocious at this game. That's why Starside, I would be horrible at this by myself, but that's why I enlist the help of others, so that we can all be terrified together. It's also the advantage of when I'm bad at it, I can be like, well, it's a group effort of badness, even though I'm the one bringing the average down. It's great. So it's great for doing in a group. It's a very fun game for that. I stand corrected. Oh no, we've got too many anomalies, and we're only at 211. What have we missed? Oh God, normally
I am touched
we're doing
by
a
your
little bit
support.
faster, but we've missed a bunch. And Beluga961, thank you so much for the follow. I super appreciate it. Okay, so we normally are doing a bit better than this, but that's okay. We're warming up. We'll have to do light anomaly. Don't you say anything. I can see it. There's a light anomaly. We've got you. I'm reporting. Don't kick us out yet. We're still reporting. We can be paranormal investigators. What if that was the only dream we all had, chat? Our only dream is to investigate the paranormal, and we're about to be kicked out of the house. Something disappeared in the living room? Okay. There's a reason I watch but do not play. You're like, okay, so you reckon something disappeared. So, living room, there's light anomaly, and you reckon object disappearance, Shin. Okay, we're reporting it now. Being reported. I think it's an actually really fun, challenging game. I didn't realize how much I was going to love it, but it's kind of become the channel's go-to when we have a bit of spare time or winding down. There is nothing missing in the living room, apparently. What else do we have? It was the light. The artwork does change, mild side, in the most terrifying of ways. Did that change? Was that a different artwork? I'm concerned. Usually it's like much more scary. Sometimes the paintings move. Welcome to Demon Shadow on a Rug. It's the latest edition of rugs. People will love it. They'll come into your bathroom and leave screaming in terror. Get your demon rug today if you don't want anyone ever to come to your house again. The best thing to get, obviously. So that's going to be a shadow anomaly, because that's a floating demon shadow. You don't typically get them in bathrooms. They're actually quite uncommon. And if you do find one, call your local exorcist plumber today, is the best advice I can give you on that. Okay, we've got it. Something changed with the table. Something changed? What do you think changed with the table? Exactly. Absolutely exquisite demon rug right there. Oh, Jesus Christ! The head in the window, can you see it? Is it? Oh, God damn it. Where are you? Where is this head? There is... living room. Intruder, I guess? I don't... Can you see the little head? He's over the reporting button. Oh, I hate him. I hate him with a passion. And I can see his head, and the game's going to tell me I reported it wrong, isn't it? It's going to be like, no, that's not an intruder. That's Ghost 3.0. You can't tell that. It's a creepy child. Murder it. No, lying. I can see it. Is it on the balcony? That might be considered outside. Oh, okay. Good. Thank you. So, outside. That's the one thing that gets me in the game, is sometimes they're outside, and I don't... Do you know what I mean? It's hard to, like... There is something outside as well in the little balcony there. So, we've gotten something. not the ghost. I think that's a ghost lady. So I think that's a ghost lady outside. We're starting to get attacked by ghosts. I'm starting not to be able to read in a panic. That's going to help with the reporting situation. You fixed it. You fixed it, Stu? It's fixed. Okay, but thank you for confirming that was considered outside, I think. Yes, the head is gone. The head is gone. We've gotten rid of that. There's still a creep. Okay, then what do you call her? What do you call her, game? Like, is she another intruder? No! We died! Yeah, oh, it only took you 3 days to figure out what happened to the Prime. It wasn't just some strange thing happening with Amazon Stu. Because it gets Corvus all the time. It's done it to me a few times as well. The couch and the chair switched in the living room. I'm not sure. I don't think they were. Do you guys want to go for one more round, or do you want to end it there? I'm up for one more round. Let me know. Extra object might be a mannequin. Oh, that's true. Creepy mannequin. How do we feel about one more round? One more round, Tweeduck? One more round it is. Okay, so this will be the last round we'll do for tonight. We got 9 out of 30. Now, can I just say one more shit? Oh, excellent. You had 3 Amazon accounts. Oh my god, Stu, how did you have ended up so many? Is that pharmacy behind me? It is indeed Starside. I have Zarya in front of me. She couldn't fit behind me, but I also have a Zarya in front. But that is pharmacy behind me. Bit of an Overwatch fan. So, we will try again, everyone. Right, we can do this. But just before I click in, that number 9 is bigger than the last amount of anomalies we did. So just like pat yourselves on the back, because we already beat the last time we played the game. Even if it's by 1, that's a win. So past us are losers, current us are winners. Let's try and beat 9 and not become losers by getting less. So we can do this. I'd love to see it. Excellent. I take it you are an Overwatch fan then. Who do you, I'm assuming. If so, who do you main? Or if you don't play it, which characters do you like? Assuming you know them because you know pharmacy. Though I love the idea that you only know one aspect of the game and it's that. Which would be brilliant. Alright. Eyes peeled. Yeah, peel your eyes. Just go to get a potato peeler and start peeling away. No more blinking, no more skin. Remove it, everyone. You don't need that. Just get a spray mister to spray your naked eyeballs if you start needing them to get wet again. Because we're staring at this game and we're going to get it. You forget passwords frequently. To be fair, Stu, I used to do that all the time with the email, so I actually do feel you on that. Because I used to have so many email accounts because I could never remember what the password was and it was just easier to make another one. So, no judgment here. Okay. You have Reinhardt and Mercy Maid. Mostly dishing out heals for the feels, though. Fair. I love Reinhardt. He is such a great guy. Like, he's one of my highest tanks, next to Zarya, actually. They work so well together. And Mercy is actually the character that I main on Overwatch. Because she's just such a great healer. Like, all of them have their perks and that, but I've always just found Mercy's to be just the very nice, consistent heal that you need in a moment. Also, I like to dive in psychotically and res people. It makes me happy to know I have the power of their life in my hands. Okay, have we seen anything, anyone? I have a lot of eyes. That is going to take a while. Gotta start now, Tweeduck. Just start taking out the eyes of the abyss bit by bit. I just realized there's a pause button. I'm sure I've seen this button every game, and I've just looked at it and ignored it wholeheartedly. Oh, exactly. Like, a good... obviously, there is 100% that argument that can be made that any good hero can make a huge difference, but I really do think a Mercy, with, like, the perfect res from behind, or just the keeping a person up for that last extra moment, I've always found her to be the most effectual in turning the tide, myself, I think, as a healer. That's what I personally think. Oh god, okay. What else is here? I'm not seeing anything else. Like, Moira used to be, I thought, like, Moira's used to be so OP, back when she was first released. Has anyone seen anything? Intruder outside? Oh, Jesus, you're right, Shin. Good spotting, good spotting. Intruder, get out of here, you intruder. We're talking about Overwatch and pharmacy, so get away from here. This is shipping time now. Oh God, okay. What else? We've got the intruder, good spot. Ghost child, okay. So the problem is if we get me started talking on Overwatch, I'm like, haha, game, go away. Let's talk about my true passion. The game I'm adequate at. Oh God, okay. Do we see anything else? There's no light. We got the intruder. It's okay, it is only 1 a.m, so this isn't too bad. Like, it's not even 1 a.m. I almost choked on that water. That's how excited I was at looking at the time that it wasn't. The paintings are the same. I don't do Blizzard games anymore, but I'm always here for Lucio. Fair. Blizzard did do is it because of like all the controversies tweet up? Because I do fully respect if that's like the reason, or was it just a case that you were like, I kind of got over them. Lucio was also like, I've always really liked Lucio because he, in a pinch with a well-timed ult, can just be super helpful. But I've always found like, the big problem is like a Lucio's for me, I do play a lot of Lucio, so it's not like I don't even play him, is if you don't have another good healer that's focused, even though he can dish out the heals, but if your team will run away, it can be that harder just to keep that one person alive when you need, I've found. So I've always felt like he's a little bit easy to run roughshod over. Mercy and Lucio is a go-to combo for my 4-stack. Yeah, a Mercy with a Lucio, perfect. Because Lucio can run off, top everyone up, keep them there, especially if like your team is working together. But when you're playing with like a lot of randoms, that's where things kind of can go a bit sideways. Sort of like how a good Brigitte is a god, but it's so easy to get a Brigitte that just can't keep up. Oh good God, what's through here? Are we seeing anything? Some of the pills were in the bedroom. Ah! Good spot. Pills missing. So, object disappearance, I would say there. Object disappearance. Very much the controversy. I don't like the changes they made to my boy before I left, though. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I definitely agree. There's so many awful things that have sort of come out. Not just with Blizzard, but with just so many gaming companies. It's shocking that it's oh, the toilet's floating. That it was also shocking. It's just insane that it just keeps happening over and over again. Object movement? Is that what we would call that? I guess we would call it that. It is floating. My brain just blanked. Oh, door open. We've got a door open in the bedroom, so we've got this. Brig is always hit or miss with me. Bap does slap though. Love the oh my God, the immortality field is just my God, the number of times I have raged internally. I don't rage at people, but like when a Bap has dropped a perfect immortality field just as you're about to finish someone off and you're like, oh, I was going to turn the tide, and Bap's like, he was a great addition, actually, I thought, because the thing I love about Overwatch is seeing the different combinations of the abilities that they're dropping and how they work together, and Bats was just such a brilliant one to bring as a healer, where you had this invincibility, and it's not like everyone was full health, you were relying on the other healer to come in and also help, while Bat was also still healing, and he's just so effective. Oh God, I recently got into Anna a bit more. I never was big with Anna, but that's because she's a sniper and I'm awful at sniping. But I've recently gotten into her and she's quite a lot of fun. We're seeing anything here? No, okay. No. Oh, the toilet, it's floating. Not good. We're doing pretty well. It's 1:30, everyone. It's 1:30. We've reported an intruder. We've reported some pills. Shin is apparently being ravenized tonight for us. We've gotten a few other ones. Let's see what else we can find. There's a bit of pee in my chair and it wasn't here before. Like, I was not expecting this. It's surprising how a game so simple as this can elicit scares, and I think it's because it absorbs your concentration, and you're just not expecting something, so it can startle you so well. I'm spitting viciously on my microphone, so hopefully that's not coming across. Everyone right now in, like, listening is just like, is it raining outside? No, Talicet is spitting on her microphone. Medkit's missing. Medkit is missing. Object disappearance. I know what that word is for when things aren't in the area they are anymore. My big brain moment. I feel like things normally move more. I don't mind Anna. Her kit just isn't really my playstyle. Definitely can appreciate a good sleep dart though. Oh, the sleep dart's just... When you come across an Anna who will not stop sleeping you, it's the craziest thing. And I do have to say, I really appreciate you saying that it's not her play style that suits you, Starside. Because I find so many people when they're talking about the heroes, they just go, well, that one's garbage. It's like, no, the hero isn't garbage. It's just not your play style. So I always appreciate anyone who describes the games like that. Because I think it just shows a really nice understanding of like their different play styles. Not everyone can be as good at each hero because it depends on who you are and how you want to play the game. Oh god, Mardside is a big fan of BAP. Mardside's BAP is fully sick. I loved his BAP. He was getting into it recently. I don't know how much more you've played of BAP recently, Mardside, but you're getting quite well with his immortality field. Not immortality field, his ult. Why did I say that? His ult, mowing people down. Was that cabinet always there in the living room? Brrr. This one? Yes, Shin, that cabinet is always there, and that cabinet always gets me, because it feels like it shouldn't be there. But it is. Oh, do you mean this one over here? That one is, yes, that one is also there, because that's this cabinet. So that's this cabinet that you can see from there. So sometimes you can see things from the other side. No, the tall one. This one? Yes. That one is there. That cabinet is there. All cabinets accounted for. In my dreams, you had no face. So that's a nice message to read in the bathroom. What would you call that? Other? What do you call, like, in my dreams, you had no face? That's always a nice one to find. Oh god, okay. I do have to say, one of the heroes I can never wrap my head around is Hammond. I've never been able to play Hammond well. I am the worst at playing that damn hamster. But when he's played well, it is scary, some of the people I've seen play him. Anything else? Anything else? Nothing here. Nothing in here. I am very red Among Us right now. Red member Among Us. Very so that painting changed. That ain't what that's supposed to be. It's so funny when I play this game. I start to slowly sink down in my on the Swiss ball I'm sitting on, but I just slowly start to sink down and get closer to the computer the more concentrated I am on everything. I still despise the fact they added a hamster and a boar to a AAA game. They have a gorilla who can talk, but it's the hamster that gets you, Corvus. I like the backstory, because the Overwatch backstory to the characters is actually, like, surprisingly deep and complicated. And Winston's is one of the most horrifying. Hammond's! Look, if I could take any character out, it would probably be Hammond. No, that's a lie. It'd be Genji. We all know it would be Genji. But then Hanzo wouldn't have his tragic backstory. I'd just have Genji be dead. Oh god, okay. Something moved somewhere, didn't it? The words were getting darker, too scary. Just slowly, bit by bit, the longer it takes. Oh, the damn ball. I can respect a good hamster, man, but oh, he gets your goat. Yeah, 100%. A good hamster main, and you're just like, I need to stop this thing. I like when you get a bad hamster main, because they're just so tragically easy to take care of when they're bad at it. But a good one, and you're just like, it's always the niche characters. Like Echo, a good Echo is heck to fight. But a bad Echo is still a nuisance, actually. It's a fairly well-balanced character. Are we seeing anything else? We're doing really well. We're getting to 230. This is where on the previous 2 attempts, everyone, things have started to fall through, but I believe in us. I believe in us so much, I'm willing to say at least 65%. That's a whole lot of numbers, if you know math. That's 2 of the numbers. A whole 2 numbers, everyone. a 6 and a 5. They're very closely related. Oh, light anomaly, light anomaly. Balcony, balcony, balcony. We can do this. I believe in us. Let's believe together. Let's do it. Bathroom? Bathroom. What was a good echo will terrify the masses? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What in the bathroom? What do you think happened in the bathroom, Stu? You think at least? Winston's not annoying like the chipmunk. Let me know what you thought was happening in the bathroom, Stu. I can report randomly. Sometimes we do that. Shadow? Shadow. Like this one? I don't think it is. I will report it anyway. But normally if it's a shadow, it's a little... But I could be wrong. You might see something that I'm not. It's not a painting anomaly, Talos. It's shadow. Go with shadow. There we are. You know I'm terrified when I start speaking in third person. Actually, that's not true. I talk in third person all the time. It's a good habit. See, if you're lonely, just start to talk to yourself in third person and it's fine. You don't feel lonely ever again because you feel like you're talking to someone else. That's a pro tip for life. No matter where you are, just talk to yourself in the third person and pretend you're your own friend. And then one day it might be true. One day you might be your own friend. I do say a lot of rot, don't I, during my streams? What? Okay, there has to be something. There has to be something. It was a good try there. Am I more of a ranked or a quick player? I'm much more quick play these days because I'm normally playing with a lot of other people. I used to play a lot more ranked. I was never fantastic. The highest I ever got was gold in the 3 classes. But I do like ranked from time to time, mainly because people take it a little bit more seriously on both sides and you have that back and forth. And I always like the when you could come back and clinch it at the last moment. I always like that, but I never really knew anyone who didn't rage quit in ranked because I didn't really care about winning as much. I just cared about improving and having fun. So these days I play more quick play. What about yourself? Are you more of a quick play fan or a ranked fan? My placement was gold for comp and said, yep, good enough for me. Yeah, it's like, that's close enough. Goodbye. I'm done. Oh gosh. But yeah, I think the last season I got a gold and 2 silvers? I think. I cannot even remember. Is that a light anomaly there? That feels like something. You're definitely a quick play? Yeah. It's quick play all the way as well, Mard side. So yeah, you guys are both... to be honest, that's just the way that I've enrolled now. It's so much more fun to play with friends in quick play because I know quite a few people who do are happy to play Overwatch with me as long as it's quick play. That plant is moving, and so I'm more than happy to play quick play. There's so much happening in this room. There is so much happening in this room. So that is door opening. 2 things. The plant moved as well. The plant is vibing super duper hard. So we'll report both of these here. Was that desk portrait always there? I think so, Shin. Let me just report this plant. There is a light on this picture frame as well. There's so much happening in this one area. We got an achievement, the message. Okay, so hang on. Object movement. And there is, I don't know if you can see it. No, my face cam is high. So there's this picture frame here, but there's like a little blinking light, which terrifies me. Let me just check if there's anything else quickly. So you said something about the desks, Shin. So let me fix the anomaly there. The portrait, I'm 99% sure that the portrait is always there. Now, what would I call this? Because I'm just going to say other, I guess. Because I know it was blinking and it shouldn't have been. So I'll call it other and we can come back to it. Sometimes there's this one area of the thing that you guys can't see, which is unfortunate. I think something just moved in this room as well. Oh my god, everything's starting to ramp up. We're at 3 o'clock, so that is not fine in the kitchen. I know you're lying to me, but that's fine. Okay. I know I saw something blink. I really want to go check what that achievement was. I will after we finish this round. I'll check for us and we can find out what we got. So this must be new, the achievements, because we've played it so many times before. That can be a new goal. We can try and max... Okay, so I was wrong about that. I must be going crazy. It would be so hard to tell. How would we ever tell if I go insane? I swear to God that moved. Can we see anything else? Sometimes the pictures go inverse images. Sometimes they move. I'm not seeing anything, but I feel like we should have seen something by now. Do you know what I mean? Like, because it's almost 3:30. Living room picture moved? Oh, good call there, Barry. Good call. Picture. You are a painting anomaly, so... Or would that be a picture movement? I guess it's an... Well, look, a painting moving is an anomaly to me. I think that's the one thing, is things can be so vaguely worded in the game. You're like, which is it? Okay, good call. So we got that. Alright. Where to next, everyone? What will we spot next? We're 3:33, so I think that's the latest we've managed to make so far tonight. So we're doing really well. So we should be really happy with ourselves. Okay, but can we make it to 6 a.m.? If we make it to 6 a.m., Barry, it has to be a stream moment. Just an FYI. So let's try and do that, everyone. Unless I took the stream moments away. Okay, what are we missing? It must be something small, right? Like, it has to be something tiny that we're not seeing. Everything seems okay. I'm not seeing any voids, which is weird. We normally get, like, one void. The picture did just move. Steam moments worked. We did the sweet... Oh, we did it earlier? Oh, excellent. Good, 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 good. If we do hit the 6, though, we should totally make that another moment. Because that's probably more significant than the game not glitching on us. Oh, come on. Now that I've said it, the game... Is my screen dirty, or is that something there? Do I just have a filthy PC, or is there actually an issue? Oh god, okay. See, now I've gotten in my own head because I got excited about how far we managed to get. So now I'm like seeing things like sometimes this laptop is actually on, and that's terrifying. The Fire and Mercy artwork behind you is reversed, I think. Is it? Oh my god, can you imagine? Like I start getting attacked. What would we call that then? So if we're gonna call that we're gonna call that something, are we? So that's a balcony. What would we call that? Like just a abyss presence? It's not getting bigger. Maybe it is. I'll send that. We'll send the abyss. Is there any intruder? Oh god, it would terrify me if I turned around and my pictures, like the pharmacy pictures, had swapped. There's always a pallet in the kitchen on the left. Yes, there is always a pallet randomly there. I know, it's very odd, isn't it? You wouldn't think so. So, it said that wasn't anything. It's not getting bigger, so I don't... Oh no, we're in trouble, everyone. We are in trouble. The witching hour. We made it to 4. We are in trouble. We are... Oh, bed moved. Bed moved. We can see that. Bedroom move. Bedroom move. Bedroom move. Object movement. Object movement. Go, go, go. Report sending. Okay, quickly. Quickly. There has to be 1,000 other tiny things we're doing wrong. Let's fix it. We can do it. We can report. Cigar missing on balcony. Cigar missing on balcony. Report harder. We have so many things to report, okay? Like, not you guys. I'm talking about the game. Don't worry. I'm not like yelling at you. I'm yelling at the game to report faster. Balcony. Object disappearing. Can you imagine if I started berating all of you for not looking hard enough? Like, up! Bedroom picture's different! Like, somehow it's your fault. Living room, chair moved as well. Okay, so living room, chair moved. I can also see the bedroom has an issue. We can do this. So, bedroom is painting anomaly, painting anomaly, painting anomaly. So, chair moved is what we're saying? Chair moved? Really? Okay. Chair moved, chair moved, chair moved. You don't keep random pallets around. Oh, surprising enough, like, pallets aren't the normal thing. Like, that's all your furniture, right? I love a good... Who doesn't have... Oh, no! I'm an idiot! Bedroom! Damn it! I pressed wrong thing! Report... No! No! But yeah, pallet... Breakfast pallet. Like, kitchen pallets, right? You have a nice breakfast pallet. That's what you sit on. Okay. Okay. Didn't change bedroom. Didn't change bedroom. I was like, what do you want? No! And this is object movement, we said? Okay. What else? What else, everyone? What else can we see? What else can we... Let me growl it at you. That's not meant to be intimidating. It's meant to be encouraging. I don't know why I thought growling would help. I didn't really mean to do it. Let me growl into your ears. Okay, good. Good. We got that. That's how you say intruder in panic, by the way. Just a quick slap on your leg and is intruder in panic speak. Dear Lord. Is he gone? He's not gone. He's there and naked and I don't like it. So we'll keep doing other things to report. We're at 427, everyone. We're at 427. Okay. Excitement is building. Feel it within your flesh. Just riveting around there. I don't know if excitement rivets. I guess it does now. We can do this. We can do it together. Okay. What else is missing? Nothing in here. Everything looks okay here. There's a light anomaly. I see you. Random lights don't always appear. Light anomaly. Gotcha. Please be big, easily detectable issues. If it helps, I have never seen Stripper Boy kill. Only Skinny Prince. Okay, so it's just the skinny one that I need to be afraid of. I'm just so panicked that I'm going to run into it and get murdered. And I'll be like, no. Okay. Oh, painting! Look, everyone! Disgusting painting! It's so hideous! Painting anomaly. There we go. Goodbye. It's a creepy mannequin. Mannequins terrify me. There's just something about them that unnerves me. We haven't had anything on the balcony for a bit. The door's shut. The pills are here are fine. The random pills we apparently keep on our desk. Very uncanny. There's no abyss. There's no light. Intruder. The intruder. Again, that's the other way you can say intruder. That's more of the southern accent for intruder. That's the southern accent for panic intruder. If you're just wondering what those different ones were. I'm glad I can educate you all on the language of panic. I know it very well. Have you reported it? Can you make the baby disappear now? Oh god, okay, the baby is gone. We're safe. No more babies. Creepy shadow child. Living room right? Is that the intruder? Yes, okay. Yes, the problem with this actually got us one time. We thought it was in the living room, but it's actually in the kitchen. So that's one that you end up having to know. Someone in the living room. Visible in the living room, but mainly kitchen. Just hidden by your camera. Wait. Did I get them, or is there a delay? Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, we're at 4:55. We're closing in on the final hour, everyone. We're closing in. We're so close. We can feel it in the air tonight, much like the Lion King song, except less romantic and more terrifying. Oh, that is living room. That's an intruder. You can... There! He's touching the camera! And I'm touching my screen, as if that helps you all. You can't see what I'm pointing at. You think the baby... Ah! No! I actually got legitimately scared then. I didn't mean to click onto it. We're 5:03. We're 5:03. Okay. Okay, we've got this. We can handle it. We got another achievement for that. So that's a perk. I really want to take my water. But I'm scared to... That's fine. I can clean that up later. It's water. It's fine. The carpet will drink it up. It's not a great game to be scared on and do things. Do we see anything? Do we see anything at all? Because I am concerned face. Because we are 5:11. We're doing so well. Nothing is intruding. Okay. Everything's good. We're so close to beating this game. This is one of the closest we've had. Okay. Anything. Any sights, any sounds, any fears. Can you imagine any smells that we can't report? That might help, who knows? We could insert some smells. This smells like... No! Oh no! We didn't even get the warning! We did so well! We did so well! Let's have a look at how well we did. We got it at 4. Oh, ages ago. In the bathroom. I'm not sure. Well, look at that. Okay, guys, we got so close tonight. That's 20 out of 24. I believe, Barry, that beats the whole time record, correct? New record? Congratulations, everyone! We have new record this moment. That is 20 out of 24. We got closer than we ever did. This is like a game show not giving you the answer. I know, right, Martzad? You're like, but what was it? So, congratulations to all of us. That was a team effort. We did the best we've ever done in this game, and we got so gosh dang close. So we will call it there. My god, it's like we were playing this for like almost an hour. Dear Lord. So let me bring you all up. Here. Hello, I'm on the big screen now. My hair, I would like to pretend my hair only looks frazzled because of the scary game, but it always looks like this. I don't control my hair. It does what it wants. But excellent. So thank you all so much for joining me on the lovely fun that was that game. For anyone who hasn't seen that game before, I do hope you enjoyed it. And for those who have seen it, I hope you also enjoyed it. Can you imagine if I was like, and I hope you didn't enjoy it because you've already seen it before. You've already had your enjoyment. The enjoyment is now just for the other people. No, I do hope everyone enjoyed it. I love that game so much. We will be back. Today is a Tuesday. Yes. We will be back on Thursday. We'll be playing Star Wars Republic Commander. It was a channel point redemption from Aussie Spikes, so we'll be playing that on Thursday. It will probably only be one stream of it though, because it's actually quite hard to get working graphically on stream. So we'll see how it goes. It might be okay. You don't enjoy it. I've already seen it. It's like, no enjoyment, just stare. No. Thank you all, everyone who did help out with trying to spot the things. I do appreciate the help. We've gotten so close. I believe we might get it soon, guys. We might get the game soon. But yeah, so it'll be Republic Commando on Thursday. On this weekend, it's going to be Shadow of Mordor. That's our current RPG. And next week is going to be the Interesting Fact channel point redemption that you will put your points towards. If you want to vote on which day to have that on, the vote's currently up in the announcement section in the Discord. Feel free to go and throw a vote down for which day you'd like that to appear on. Anyway, a big thank you for everyone who joined me. A big thank you to people who do lurk and to those who do watch my VODs. I really do super appreciate it all. You have an absolutely fantastic rest of the time zone or wherever you all are, and I will catch you next time. Bye!